Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. So glad you're with us today. We have 3 hours. So much jewelry to get to. The vault clearance continues. We've got an amazing end of year. It's an end of year event. You know we're clearing out the vaults. We've got everything on sale. It is Museum Central. We've got so many incredible museum pieces today for you, as well as, okay, some great wheels of trios. I know you've been loving our big zircons. We've got some golden zircons. They look as if they are gigantic cognac diamonds, but they're really affordable for big sizes, about 10-carat stones. We're going to see a new bracelet. I know our bracelets lately have been extremely popular. It probably makes sense why. Bracelets are one of the most complex pieces to do, not only in labor, but also in gold weight. So when you got gold at record highs and we're bringing you bracelets for teeny lows, it's going to be popular. So we have a new one today. It's actually multicolored sapphires. Such a pretty statement piece, but still wearable every day. So we do have that on the way, as you're going to love it because it goes with everything. Of course, a bracelet you're going to get to wear and enjoy often. We also have a really beautiful yellow diamond. You know what was popular yesterday? We had some yellow diamond studs. If you missed them, they are 1 carat each. Really important stud earrings. We've got the ring to match today. So that would be maybe a nice little 2-part gift, maybe an anniversary and Christmas or something like that, birthday and Valentine's Day, whatever it is. But we also have a new diaspora, and it may just be the prettiest new mounting we've seen. Great stone, round cut. You haven't seen the beauty of a diaspora until you've seen the rounds. I know we've seen some gorgeous Asher cuts, but this round is on another level. We also have a yellow diamond piece as well. It's a yellow diamond pendant. It's one of our highlights of the day, and over a 1/2 carat yellow diamond. Let's make it affordable so that everybody can have the magic, the beauty, the rarity of a yellow diamond, but for a very teeny tiny little price. So that's going to be fun as well. I hope you can stay with us for the duration. Now, this is also key. This is 3 hours, but you know we're not here on Monday or Tuesday, so the next time we shop together is Wednesday night. By then, we are only a week out from Christmas time, so I'll tell you right now, if you want to get anything in time, we still can. There's a lot of one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces go right out to you, in often cases tomorrow or the next day. So what that means is if you need something in time for yourself or for a loved one, for some holiday gifting for the big day on the 25th, I would definitely consider getting those pieces today, because by the time we shop together on Wednesday night, it's going to be a little too late to get things to you unless, you know, extra shipping and whatnot. So this is really a good time, okay? Really think about what you need. We can get it right out to you if there's no gold color change involved. If there's no complex sizing involved, we can get it right out to you. So that's something I want you to keep in mind as you shop the day. Remember how important it is on these one-of-a-kinds that we mostly have today. As usual, mostly one only. So again, and a lot of them stay in the gold color they're in. So simple sizing out to you, no problem. And you're enjoying your piece. Maybe that's just for you to wear for that special holiday occasion, that big get together, that dinner, that event, that party, whatever it is. So we're excited to have you with this one gents ring today. Fantastic opal. I mean, it's just, oh, and a couple new of the, we've been seeing in the last couple days. I debuted them on Friday night. I brought them a little early. And yesterday, same thing. Yesterday morning, we had some of these new luxury, really special styles in yellow diamonds. So I'm going to bring you some more. We've got beautiful hoops. They're really a wow. And then we've got a couple of rings for you as well in those new designer yellow diamonds, or sometimes they're a mix of diamonds. So we've got a couple more of those. So again, keep your eye out. They're going to be coming up soon. So let's start with a stone that you might not even guess what it is. You might think, is that the very best tanzanite I'm used to seeing there at TVON? We'll take a look at this. This is actually our one and only in the iolite. Well, let me put it this way. It's the one that I'm willing to show you, because the other iolite we have is a little bit lighter in color. I really like a deep saturation here. So 112-2433. And again, welcome in. If you have requests, get those in too. Do we ever want to help you out with those? Because obviously this is the day. This is definitely the day to get in on those pieces you need, and again, get them out to you. So here we go. 112-2433 is our 263. It looks like Blue Wing Block D, or maybe it's a really, really good sapphire, but instead you're getting the top quality of iolite, which is a very special stone. We don't see it very often, we know that. And we are so thrilled to bring it to you. It is outstanding. You've got our 263, it stays in white gold. So this one's just, again, simple sizing and then right out to you. So no issue there. And we are so excited to have it here. Look at the little like chevron details. It's actually a triple chevron detail on the sides, which I think is the perfect way to accentuate the marquise cut, giving that long, lean elongation on the hand. Let's take a look at it here. It's supposed to be $19.99. This is where it's going to be a lot more affordable. Oh, how pretty is that? Isn't that a great looking silicon stone there. That deep, rich, saturated color, but not too much so you still see the purples and the blues there as well. And then let's take it on down to a really special price. And remember, gold, you should never see gold as affordable as it is. And this is like going back to a different era of manufacturing. It's really, we're taking everything down further, below cost in most cases. So really a special day. And remember, you still have your money back guarantee despite the 10% extra that you're saving on top of my discount. So how about this one, better than even $1,000? It's a premium highlight. It's gorgeous. Wear it every day, and let's make it $999 instead with an extra savings of $100 off that price. And get ready. We got big top of the hours. We got the bracelet coming up. It's limited. We also have a Paraiba in a round. Remember those Paraibas I had last Sunday that were about 40 pointers? We're going to bring you something similar today. And new moonstone, one new moonstone, gigantic mandarins. I saved a couple pieces from yesterday for melt. Because you know how we were melting all day yesterday after the show ended? Well, I saved a couple pieces that I thought needed a redo today, like the big tanzanite. What else did I save? Oh, the huge yellow diamond ring that was technically from Friday. So we've got all kinds of special things. Also, I'm going to give you a look at a yellow sapphire we had yesterday, because a couple of my picks that are just, I think, really deserve a home instead of being melted down. So we'll do that. But $8.99 at checkout. If you'd like the highlight, one only there. Let's keep moving. We've got sapphires, and they're in earrings. That's not something we see every day. Check out the sapphires, the bright, gorgeous royal blues. It's an Omega hinge style in the back, 112-9161. And again, so happy to have your company on this Sunday. Happy holidays, one and all. We're so glad you're with us. It's such an honor to have this time together as we, I know it's a busy season. It's a busy time of year. We're just so thrilled that we can spend this time together, hopefully making shopping easy too, because obviously it's a lot of madness out there. So maybe if we can just, take something off your plate, give you the ease of getting something delivered to your door, that's really what we're looking for. So, and again, many opportunities where we can do just that. You can get the piece at home well in time. This is a great example. This is an earring, not sizing needed, nothing like that. All you need to have is an ear piercing, and then their hoop ready to go. But I think for all the people who love the color blue, who wear the color blue, who also maybe, again, denim wearers, this is a great earring you're going to wear a lot of. Take a look at 31 points in the sapphires, all diamond cut rounds here as well. This is the easiest backing in the world because it just hinges, it opens and closes with ease. It stays open when you actually flip that hinge down, so it's really simple. And then you flip it up and it's all perfect and you're ready to go. But that is a very versatile earring, I would say. Really versatile and lovely, and not too dressy, even though there's some glittering, gorgeous, round, brilliant stones. It's nothing that's over the top or takes them out of the everyday wear category, and that's what I love. So you'll see, you just flip this down, so it still looks like it's all one continuous hoop, but this is also that flip up style where boom, you're done and you're good to go. I'll try one on. Oh, actually, let me give you the measurement because it doesn't look like we have that up here. And they're these round blue sapphires, 31 points. They're going to stay in the white gold, and you can see here they are 3/4 of an inch. We've had the companion earring in the rubies, and I want to say pink diamonds. We had pink diamonds recently, then we had rubies recently, and now maybe you're a collector and you're collecting them all. This is a great way to do it, but they're also very affordable. And I would say maybe just one of the few ways to get something really, truly giftable here in our collection. And actually, I only have one. I'm missing an earring. So again, because I was out at a party last night and replaced all my earrings, but didn't quite get all of them back in. But you can at least see, and this would actually be something I wouldn't have a problem wearing it in a second piercing as well. I mean, sometimes I'll do that when we've got, either the 1/2 inchers or something like that, but feel free to play, just have some fun with them, but they're absolutely beautiful, and you can see the bright blues. Let's go back up close and let's get you a great value. Instead of, are we ready for a little bit better than $2,400? Absolutely we are. It's the most affordable item of the show. And that's gonna be really, I think, what we need to pay attention to when we got white gold and all that we love, the luxury of the white gold. And then of course you've got the beautiful blues, all prong set, diamond cut, perfectly matched. Let's make them $4.99, and that way you can save $50 extra and get ready for an affordable gents ring. We've been loving our cat's eye chrysoberyls for the ladies. They've all been selling, but I have one for the guys, so we found a good one. Plus I have maybe the coolest stone that you've probably never seen before. Like, we've seen the stone category, but not this color. So we'll do something very exciting on a star sapphire. Place your bets as to what color. We've seen the blues, we've seen the grays, we've seen the pinks, we've seen even what do we have? The really fabulous like purples there. We're going to show you a really cool color in a natural star sapphire. Can't wait. It's coming up soon. We'll do that for you. And again, if you like the earrings, $449 at checkout. And let me tell you, there were so many people missing out on things yesterday. It was a very busy day, despite some crazy issues we had. So I'll tell you, this is where I would expect to jump in and get your favorites as well so that we can help you out, okay? So this is a really special way to go, and let me know if you like them. For $449, we're taking that extra $50 off, so $449 instead. So this is a really, really fantastic way to go. Okay, so love that, and I'm so glad you're with us. So $449. Let's take a look at this gents star or chrysoberyl. We've got a star stone, but we also have the cat's eye. So it's a nice little mix of phenomena here. And then if you'd like those, you are welcome to them. This is pretty cool, and honestly, a gal could wear this as well, because it's not that tremendous oversized gents ring. And let's face it, we can wear anything we want. As ladies, we really just, again, as long as you like it and as long as you feel good wearing it, that's all that matters. This is a cat's eye chrysoberyl. It's got an interesting, deeper olive tone, I would say. Some are very bright yellow. We saw a really crazy cool neon stone yesterday. We see different colors. Sometimes they're more yellow, sometimes they're more green. This one has that olive green with almost a blue sheen to the cat's eye, which I think is really special. And you've got a carat 18 stone here in the oval with 33 points in diamonds. Always have loved the way we do this octagonal style, but within a channel, so you get the octagon, if you will, and then you've got a great fully finished inside under gallery also, which I'll show you. Now, you also have the ability to change the gold, which is kind of striking on a gent style with so much gold. That's impressive as well. So we've got a carat 18. Here's your finishing on the inside, all the way through that honeycomb under gallery we do love. And here's what you got. So a very, very special way. Look at that. It's just such a cool stone. And yet these are natural phenomena, all done in the mirror finishing. I don't think you'd want it any other way than the yellow. I think that's a really good choice. Here's what it looks like on. So see, it's not too big for a gal to wear at all. It kind of gives that chunkier signet ring feel, which is so trending and so hot. But that's where you do it, like that really great mirror finishing. And of course, so much gold in 1120-248. So it's been a while that this has been in a vault. Thank goodness for that. Isn't that great? So you've got, we don't do like used jewelry or state or vintage or anything like that, but we do love an older piece that's been sitting in the vault because it was made in an era when gold was a lot less. Obviously, gold is going up tremendously. And so it's really exciting when we can get you a piece that goes back to a different time, in this case, several years back. Gold was significantly less. It makes a difference, especially when you're talking about one of the heavier gold pieces we do, certainly in this gent style. So you get a really luxury look. You get all that great, phenomenal aspect of the cat's eye, and we're going to take it even lower. Forget about $59.99. Got a great value for you, but there is only one. So that's the one you get. If you want to change the gold, you can. Good news there. And then here we go with this value. Come on in and take a look at our only olive green cat's eye chrysoberyl. Such a beauty. And we'll make it more affordable. I'm taking it down below $3,000. There's your 50% off. We're going to take it significantly less than that. It is time to shop. We've got an amazing value, one of a kinds. Wait till you see the mandarins and the new yellow diamonds and the new moonstone that we have. It's so cool what we've got is the selection, but mostly one of a kinds today. So let's make it up, at $19.99 instead. That way, I know $3,000 about as low as it goes on a men's ring these days. We just took another $1,000 off. You're taking another $200 off. So $1,799 if you would like to have the one and only cat's eye chrysoberyl men's ring. And I think that actually it's my only men's ring I have today. Unless you have a request for something, we can go see if we've got something, but I know there are very few these days in the gentleman's style. Now, are you ready for the new multicolored diamond ring? They've been so hot. They've been so popular. We have these really big, bold earrings. We've got, what's this? What's this? What's this? Look at that. Ooh, that might just be the stone that I've never seen that specific color of in all my days selling sapphire. So we've got that one coming up. Oh, the cleanest mandarin. I had to bring this out because, well, it's a huge museum piece. It's over 4 carats. And look how clean and bright that mandarin is in such a really heavy, beautiful gold mounting. So we do have that as well. The new, I think we got to get to this now. This is just what is so status. And everybody's been, we've only had maybe 5 pieces since Friday night. Okay, so literally the last 6 hours of showtime we've had. Friday night, yesterday morning, and now today we've seen every new designer multicolored diamond piece like this go out the door. But this one is new and one only and two-tone gold, and it's all designer perfection. 9859 is the number here. Call me on the cat's eye chrysoberyl. That'll be $17.99. It's amazing. But then we've got our 178. Again, we move before the pieces do. So it means, again, call us and let us know if you want the highlight or the sapphire hoops or the cat's eye. You can grab them. That's what happens, especially in this first hour. But we've got champagnes, bright yellows, few fawns in here as well. All these different colors with this elaborate wave design, but it still wears like a classic band. So you're not worried about, is it oversized? Not at all. And as a matter of fact, I think you could get really creative if you own the Wonder Ring. You could get creative because of the way it kind of creates this overlapping design. It actually creates a bit of a chevron internally. So if you look, sometimes we think of chevrons as a point, like a mountaintop or a point, a peak and a mountaintop. This is where it's actually inverted because of the beautiful crisscross. So you could actually put a Wonder Ring and kind of tuck it in with the points of your Wonder Ring facing into the ring. So some options here as far as how you can wear this, although let's face it, it doesn't need anything else. It's beautifully done with a carat 78 in all your multicolored diamonds. So that's just how we begin. It's how we start the process here. The big, beautiful rounds. And of course, we saw some great pave work, but notice how these stones are bigger individually. They're not little tiny itty bitty stones. They're really good size. Take a look at it. And then you've got the double row of the white diamonds that are essentially running what looks like underneath. And it's a 29-point white diamond weight. So overall, 207. But let's take a tour because I see oranges here as well. Let's walk you through side to side, starting here on the left side as you're seeing it. There's those beautiful greens, champagnes, lighter yellows. Then you get into the brighter yellows, then like the chartreuse. All natural, every one of them. Fawns, different tones of color, all throughout, making up the vast majority of what you have. And it's 29 points in the white diamonds. That's great too. Wait till you see it on. There's one, the styles like this, and again, this is our only new ring. We've got one pair of earrings from this designer, and that's it today. I've got also, the only one that stuck around is that 294 that we had, that really wide yellow diamond band. So if you want all the yellows, we can bring that out as well. But this is where, please tile early, all these different colors, I mean, all natural. It's a collection. That's what I love about it. It's a total collection, and they're all huge individual round brilliants that could have been center stones and earrings or whatnot. Here's the beautiful inside. So you've got the finishing there. You can see the band in the back is going to be the white gold. The yellow gold is just going to hold your fancy colors. Let's take a look at it on, and it's incredibly affordable for what it is because, well, the stones are huge, and it's yet so wearable. These wider styles are so in. This one's going to just, as its size now, it's going to fit on my ring finger, but I've been advocating for different looks here for these wider bands on the middle and the index and all those different, you know, those looks that keep it really wide presence but low profile work well on those different fingers of the hand if you're looking to add and create that stack going across the way. So this is going to be easy to wear. Let's go ahead and blow it out. It's our brand new one today. The only ring from this designer that I have that you haven't seen yet. And yet we'll make it really simple and easy instead of $6,999 where it is supposed to be. Got a much better value for you. And all you have to do is call because, again, dial early. That is always the ticket, the key in, because otherwise pieces are gone to somebody else. We know what happens, especially with the kind of values we have here. Let's blow it out. Let's make it, okay, how about this? Just go ahead and send it out instead of $69.99. I don't like that price as far as what we're doing with vault clearance. And I know vault clearance implies we should take the older pieces from the vault only. It's not what we're doing here. This is brand new. You've never seen it. Every time you tune in, you're seeing brand new items you've never seen before. What a thrill that is. And still giving you the vault clearance prices, even though it's brand new. How fabulous. And you're not paying $35, which is half. And you're not paying $3,000. And let's make this easy, $2,999 only for that one ring. And Allison, do you have any questions or requests that we're working on? The sapphires? Are you going to take those? Congratulations. All right, sounds good. So do you need the item number or did you get here in time for that? Do you want the item number? You got it? Okay. Just making sure. All right. She looked a little lost there for a minute. All right, so we've got a beautiful unheated yellow coming up. Let me know, $29.99, but of course $300 extra off that price. Get us requests if you have them. We've got the premier best of the best. Look at this Australian opal. Wow, all those amazing colors. How about that for a halo? Big individual diamonds around it, new moonstone, star sapphire, big tanzanite. We got it all. The trillion cut yellow diamond I rescued. I said, we got to show this one more time. The big trillion cut that's $159, one of my absolute favorites. There it is. I know there's been a lot of you asking for it. So we do have that carat 59 still here in the house, and we've got a lot of great pieces to get to. And how about that bracelet? Coming up, bracelet with sapphires, all the different colors of sapphire. No diamonds, just all color. You can stack it and you can make it, you know, your favorite new piece that's just your go-to. Let me just give you a little preview. And it's so delicate but bold because the colors. Look at how pretty this is and all the different sections of colors all the way through. And yet they are so delicate in their size, but they make such a pop in color because they're bright and they're really saturated stones. And of course they're sparkling because they're rounds. So we'll have that bracelet coming up bottom of the hour. So 10 minutes away till we get to that bracelet. I'm so excited about that one. And then wait till you see the brand new diaspora that we have. The round that I keep, I mentioned at the top of the show, so stunning, beautiful new design as well. Still creating some new here and there, and what a thrill to bring you a new design today that I think you're going to really like. Let's take a look at this star, because this one is just the coolest thing I've seen. And whether it goes or not, I'll tell you, it's just a collector's piece, no doubt about it. Now we're calling it orange. I don't think it's orange. I think it's beautiful, light, stunning diamond pink. That's what I think, with maybe a subtle little hint of peach, but I think it's really a diamond pink color. If you can imagine a pink diamond though, as a cabochon, giving this amazing strong asterism, which is known as a star. We have item number 1129841, and this is a one only, no kidding. There was once a pink that we had that was really big, and it was like $10,000. This is a smaller variety, but it's got a little more peachy tone to it, which I really think is pretty, probably why we opted for the yellow. You can change that if you want for no charge, but here's our 1 carat 62, pinky peachy. It's like this gorgeous soft color. It feels very ethereal. It feels like, oh, I don't know, like this kind of like if angels in the clouds and seashells and all these pretty girly things all in one. And yet you get the strength of the star, which gives it this, feels like magic, because out of nowhere, and you see it. It's not that star that fades away that no one's ever going to notice. It's like, that's my pet peeve. And there's a lot of stars that get very, they're very subtle and they're very muddled. And then you never, as you wear them, it's one thing to see it, you know, on camera up close, but as you wear the star, if it's not going to be defined enough or pronounced enough, no one's going to see it. And that's what a lot of stars do. Notice that never happens here. We really don't give you those types of stars. It all is in how selective we are about the quality we bring you in the first place. It's got to be the best of the best. And that's what you're getting right here and now. So we've got the pinky peach. This is the one of its kind. There's a bigger stone that's similar, but honestly, it's so big and it's so much money. This one's going to be nice and affordable, even though it's got another carat 11 in diamonds in the bridge mounting, which I actually think this would look gorgeous in the white gold too. Usually when we see a star, it's in the white gold. I think that'd be really attractive. So you can do that as well. But let me just make sure we see how, if I block a light, because I always like to, you know, make sure I mitigate expectations here. When you open the box at home, you're likely to see the one star like that. 2 lights, 2 stars, 1 light, 1 star. So keep in mind, same stone just can do even more magic tricks for you and on demand. So here's our 111 diamond weight in the bridge. You change the gold color if you'd like to. Let me know who's got that multicolored diamond designer ring in the 2-tone gold, because that should go as well. But here we are looking for a fabulous collector who wants something unique and special that's pretty and soft and beautiful and feminine, and maybe the white gold, I don't know, might be the best bet, because there's like that silvery, shimmery white tone to the star itself. Here's what it looks like on the hand. That is going to be entirely up to you. Wow, see, that's what I mean. The star, even from this distance away, you still see it's almost like it's glowing even more and giving you that brightness. So we've got one. I'm going to blow it out. I know I'm looking at another $79.99 piece. There's a lot of them here, aren't there? We've had a lot of $69.99 pieces, but of course, every single one of them coming lower than that, just to make sure that pieces do go. We're celebrating brand new right now. And we've had, this is our second new piece in a row, still on vault clearance. Doesn't matter. It's all got to be in that same vein of really big sale pricing. And we're not even asking for 7 or 6 or 5 or 4. We want to make it easy. And $39.99, as wonderful as that sounds, I know you're really asking for bigger and better values. It's really tough to keep up with the new pieces when you've got everything on clearance. So we're just giving them the clearance prices as well. Hopefully you're enjoying that. So you've got chances to get the brand new, get the specialty you've not seen before, and still save the money, and not even $3,500. Because I got a thought, if we can do something like 35 or 34, it's wonderful. I don't know anyone else who's going to do a carat 11 in solid gold today for anywhere near that price. The star is another story because it really is one of those that belongs more in a museum, let alone here in our collection. I am blowing it out right now. And here's my thought process. With the 10% off, we always have to think ahead to not just the price you see on the air, but what occurs after that. So here's what's happening with 34. You're still paying over $3,000. What if we just make this $32.99? It's my extra little special gift to you. It's holiday season. The gifting is yours. I feel like everything we do is a bit of a gift. But again, these are the gifts from Mother Nature. We get to translate that into gifts for you. But here's the thing, $329 off. So that's going to be under $3,000 when all is said and done. That's why I love that price tag and that further drop. So you get that better value. And it's under $3,000 for one caller. Who is shopping with you, Allison? Julietta. That's a pretty name, isn't it? Julietta. Such a beautiful name. Sounds like a fairy tale princess. And where was she calling from?
Lake Forest.
Wait, in California? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's wonderful. My grandmother lived there for about 50 years. So in that very city. Yeah, that's really wonderful. Oh my goodness. So I spent a lot of time there as a child near the lake and feeding the little ducks. Oh, that's wonderful. That's so great. I had my two grandmothers, it was cute because we had, my one grandmother lived in Lake Forest, and then my other grandmother lived in Palos Verdes, which is on a hill in a peninsula right here in Southern California. So when we were kids, my brother and I would always refer to the two grandmas as Lake Grandma and Hill Grandma. So, because one was on a hill and one lived by the lake. So, yeah, so that's wonderful. Wow, that floods back all kinds of childhood nostalgic memories when I hear that. Well, Julietta, I know exactly what beautiful area you live in, and we'll have your piece right out to you. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. Oh. That's really nice. I haven't heard anyone from that area in a while, so that's exciting. So anyway, that's nice. Julietta, thank you. And then we've got this one going out, hopefully. So I would think that's going to go out the door. And we will go ahead and my one grandmother, of course, the Hill grandmother, she didn't like that name, Hill grandma, because she always thought it was like over the hill, like over the hill grandma. And it's like, no. No, it's just denotes the topography of where you live. And she's like, sure, okay. Yeah, I don't know. She was sensitive to it, but anyway, that's how we did it. So let's go ahead and get to our next fabulous piece, which is we've got the new yellow diamonds. Now these are very, very, very high end. Look at the size, and I know these may not be for absolutely everybody, but they are for somebody, because somebody wants the luxury of the brightest vivid yellows we've ever had. And then you look at how we compiled, that's an earring. That's not a ring, that's an earring. You're gonna get two of those with the big cushions down the middle and the side stones all matched. Oh my goodness, so that's really stunning. So those are coming up too. They're very, very high end. They're about 3 carats in diamonds, but the big ones. And then if you like my star sapphire, go ahead and get that one. It'll be under $3,000. Now this one I rescued from yesterday because you know it was supposed to be melted. And I could not stand the thought, because the truth is, I think this was a timing issue. I brought it out right after we finished what should have taken 10 minutes, but it took an hour because all of our phones and internet and broadcast feeds and cable shut down. So we had a big special. And then right after that, it was kind of frenetic and chaotic. And so I brought out some sapphires on a wheel. This one I rescued. The other ones we melted. But this one I wanted to save because it's so unique. And I wanted to give it its own spotlight here. Not have it up there with anything else. Just really give it the spotlight here of what it deserves. A round, unheated. All that color's natural. Most sapphires do, like most stones, get heated. And they get some treatment to them. Not here. This is all natural. Unheated, untreated material, bright yellow, looks like a yellow diamond. So if you can't do a 224 yellow diamond from me for $20,000, no problem. You've got the sapphire here for so much less. Take a look at it. It's the round cut. It's the beautiful brightness. It's got the diamonds around it as well. And that's really special. So 224, 26 points in diamonds. I love that it's a big stone, but it doesn't like go over the top with diamonds, so it doesn't feel too dressy. 5662 is the item number. And this will be 224 with 26 points in diamonds. So it got a brief look yesterday, but it didn't get the spotlight. And I really think it deserves that. And I think it's really going to be one that you enjoy and love and wait to see it on the hand. We can change the gold. So if you want to go more contrast, you can go with the white gold and rose gold. I wouldn't probably recommend, but this is really, look at it. It's glittering, it's bright, it's a round, it's stunning, it's well cut. It's tough to do when you got a big piece of rough to work with in sapphire. So this is where it is just absolutely magnificent. And by the way, we got the bottom of the hour coming up, so you know what's happening. The bracelet is next. The sapphire bracelet is next. So yes, for those of you hanging on, we're going to bring it out. But look at how stunning this is. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is so beautiful. It really does look like a gigantic yellow diamond, does it not? And yet, it's down from $49.99. True story, was supposed to be $5,000. It was made years ago. We're gonna get it much lower than we ever paid to make it. That makes it exciting. Look what that does though. The pop. Who likes sparkle? Besides me. Okay, I would ask who likes sparkle more than me, but nobody exists that likes sparkle more than me. I challenge you. I am obsessed with sparkle. I love anything that sparkles. Give me glitter, give me sparkle, give me stones, give me gems, give me crystals, give me whatever. I like sparkle. That's my favorite color. It's my favorite print. It's my favorite theme. It's my favorite everything. I love sparkle. So it's got to sparkle. And this one, delivering. Let's make it under $2,000. Not $19.99. Not $18.88. See, just needed the spotlight. Someone's got to have it. September's birthstone and a rarity at that. And I will blow it out for better than even $18.88. Let's go. We're going to make this very, very special. And I'll do it for, you know what, $17.77. That's all. $17.77, you take an additional discount, it makes it $15.99. Hey, Joanne, so Joanne was asking about Huggies. I never got that request, Joanne, so I don't know if we've got any in stock. That's a tricky one. Usually they're not in stock. So that may be why if you requested them, you didn't see them. But we can double check and see if there's any Huggies for you because I have not seen them in a while, but that doesn't mean there aren't some hiding somewhere. So we'll double check on those. But again, Huggies usually are something we see very seldom. So this one's the big sapphire. We'll check on the Huggies for you. And then here we go with the big bottom of the hour. It's coming up. It's a brand new bracelet. So we'll bring that as well. Okay, so that's going to be on the way. We got the bracelet that's new. And if our last previous bracelets that have been debuting lately are any indication, this is not going to last very long. And yet it's a bangle style, but it's a flexible style, and it's got a great closure in the back. So it's actually really accessible. I find these closures even easier than the side hinges just because they're right there, right where your pulse point is. So let's take a look at this. This is so beautiful. I had it on a minute ago, and I think a lot of you were like, ooh, what's that? That's new. We've never had anything quite like this. Big sapphires, a couple of them here and there, yes, but never anything with the rounds and sectioned where you're getting basically every color of sapphire that exists outside of the white sapphires because those would just, you know, kind of end up looking not what we're going for. We're going for bright, vibrant colors here. We're going for matching everything. First callers, I got to say, we only have a couple available, so even though there's more than one, they're identical, they're designer pieces, and I'm thrilled to bring them. But they're 14 karat gold. Now, this is done with when I say flexible, I don't mean expandable or elastic. It's not like that kind of bracelet. But it will fit a myriad of wrist sizes because 112-9874, I'll show you when I put it on here that it's actually giving like every little link. Let me show you the back. So you can see it looks like one just completely stationary bangle, and there's your closure. That's why that's open. So it's in the very center of the back. But let's walk you through the sapphires because that's what's important here. These are Ceylon sapphires. There's almost 2 carats worth. It's a carat 86. We start with the royal blues, go into cornflowers. Hot pinks, into bright pinks, into lighter pinks, into purples and lavenders, back into the hot. And then, because it's going to do like a mirror image on each side. And then you go to the pod parashas right here. Pod parasha, orange, yellow. Then we go to the rare greens. That's kind of the center. Back to the blues, and then it's going to repeat again. So you go blues, pinks, again, hotter pinks into lighter pinks, into lavenders, hot pinks and light pinks, pod parashas again, then into your different tones of yellow and your green. It is beautiful. And it is rare, but it is also, and it's also got that hallmark in the back that denotes it is designer. So that's also very important, okay? I'm not getting the typical CJ prices, but again, isn't that the beauty of it? You probably know that hallmark and recognize that name and have seen it going elsewhere for a lot of money. We're taking this down, and it's all 14 karat yellow gold. We love our bracelets. Lately, what we've been seeing is even little gold bracelets really blowout pricing. You know where gold's at. Again, $4,300. It was $4,310 at last check. So this is one of those things where when there's a bangle that's going 7 inches around your wrist, it's got about a 2.5 inch side to side. So it's for an average size wrist. However, I always like to point out if you're a little bit going, I don't know if it's going to work for me. It will, because you could always have the option of not actually closing the clasp. And it's not going anywhere because you see it's formed in that oval. It will always go back to that oval. It's got the memory wire inside of the gold, so that still solid gold. But again, what's inside allows it to have a little flexibility, and I'll show you that when it's on the hand. But it's really meant for anywhere around a 7-inch. If you're a 6.5, good. If you're a 6 3/4, perfect. 7, 7 1/4, 7.5, perfect. It's going to work for any of those wrist sizes. But then if you have, let's say, an 8-inch wrist or something to that effect, or you want to wear it as an anklet one day, you can, because it's not going anywhere. You don't have to actually clasp it closed. Does that make sense? Let me show you. It'll make more sense. Take a look. I haven't fastened it yet because this is what it does. So it's expandable in the sense that it's really easy on, easy off, because you're not trying to fit your wrist through one little opening. It's got this amazing flexibility, but it always finds its way back. So if you didn't want to close it, like I just popped this on the wrist here, that's not going anywhere. That's not going to be something I need to worry about. Is that going to stay on? Is that going to fly out? It's not going anywhere. Now, obviously, most of us are going to go ahead and just push that in, and then you've got that little button that releases it, and it's going to be, locked and clasped and closed. But if you want to have, again, something that you either stack, or I love the colors. You can really see from this distance away, and look how low this light is, and yet they're just sparkling and twinkling, and they're vibrant. They're all diamond cut rounds. Love the graduation of the colors here. And talk about a piece you're going to go with everything, wear with everything, stack and layerable, absolutely. And look, that's easy. So again, you can have the option of really it's one size fits all, really. So then you clasp it closed just like this. It's got a little inside double lock, so when you push it closed and it's all the way closed, it's locked. The only way to get it open is by pressing down this little button here. So it's hard to even detect where that is. So you just give it a press and it opens up and you're good to go. So really simple and easy. Let's take a look at it up close here again and give you a great value, because the bracelets have not been sticking around. We know that. So here's how you do it. We've got, again, bottom of the hour special here, first hour of our Sunday. Very happy to have you with us. Make requests if you've got them too. But this is going to be, well, should be $49.99. We're going to take it significantly less than that, and we're going to go ahead and blow it out for you. So a really important style. Just, think about gifting. This goes out tomorrow. There's no sizing needed. They're ready to go. They're here. They don't need to be made. They don't need to be sized. They just need to be put in a box, in a beautiful box with your name on it. Shipped out tomorrow. Boom, you got it probably by Wednesday or Thursday, depending on where you live. It is so impressive, and yet everybody could wear that. And to give something as luxury as sapphires, when it's supposed to be $49.99, I can only imagine the fierce competition you'd have anywhere on planet Earth that sells fine jewelry for that bracelet at $5,000. Here, nowhere near. We're giving you great value. Take a look at it. Not going to last. It's not even $49, $39, $29. We have done some wild things with bracelets. I think some of our best values in the last several months have been on bracelets, and it has to do with the closeout pricing, the big values of our vault clearance with the 10% off that you're getting as well. And remember, it is solid gold, and it's not $29. It's not even $25, and those are rare, beautiful, bright sapphires. Almost 2 carats worth. In this stunning ombre effect, one is already gone. This will not last, especially when you consider how low we're taking the bracelet that is one size fits most. Beautiful look, wear every day, stack and layer, or wear all on its own. Bold enough to wear by itself, and it still packs a punch, and that punch is color. Let's make it better than 24. Let's keep going. I want to move them. Let's make this bracelet a one and done. And again, imagine that, all that gold that sets those stones, and then I love the way you see how smooth it is on the inside. I have been literally scarred by bracelets. I've been trying on jewelry for 25 years on TV. I've worn a few pieces of jewelry. I have been pinched and scarred and literally hurt by bracelets if they're not smooth on the inside. This is smooth on the inside, all highly polished. You get this great look. I promise you, you'll wear it every day. And we're very busy on the phone lines. There aren't going to be enough to go around for everybody. We know that. It's not even 24. So before you save your $250, let's get you a lot lower savings, a lot better price, and a lot more savings. And then you take your 10% off instead of 24, 23, or 22, or even 21. Let's go lower than even $2,000. Want to send it out for you and make this easy. How about $19.99, and then you take $200 off? How about that instead? So $17.99 for just a couple of you, and that's going to be one of the most incredible wows. And we've only got a couple, and we've already got 2 gone. So again, If you haven't dialed, please go quickly. This is not going to last the show. And thank you so much. Who's got the first one over here? Okay, I gotcha. All right, we'll keep them anonymous for now. $17.99. Sometimes there's a pronunciation challenge or something. But anyway, $17.99 if you'd like the bracelet. Thank you so much. We have a great wheel coming up that is discount central. Wait till you see the discounts on this next wheel. Oh my, we've got some really cool rings coming up. Sapphires, tourmalines, and maybe a Savorite. You know, all the real rare. Coming up on a wheel, you're going to see that next. We do have a couple of really good wheels today, and we're going to get our first one coming up next in rings. And then let me know if you have requests, because we would love those. Remember, it's kind of last day to shop if you want anything guaranteed for Christmas, you know. And still not everything would be if you need gold color changes. But again, on most pieces, it's not possible. We're doing this in yellow gold, for example. It's the only way the designer does it. So this is really where take advantage of it as quickly as you can. $17.99 goes right out to you tomorrow. Not a problem. And then you've got it plenty of time. So really important. Do you want to see the new moonstone, or do you want to see a big blowout wheel? Here's the new moonstone of the day. One more. Look at that oval. All those beautiful colors. How about big pear shapes on the sides? Can't wait to show it to you. But let's get to our really affordable wheel. The bracelet. I'm buying those. I love those. Take a look. This is really fabulous. Savorite to start. Then we add a couple tourmalines to the sides here. We've got our hot pink. That's practically rubellite. This is also a tourmaline. Rare color. Think of it like, it'd be like the look of an orange diamond, but in a tourmaline. And then we also have a sapphire band. So a lot of rarity up here on this wheel. This is where gold jewelry, and we have platinum for one of the pieces here. This is where you cannot go, simply cannot go with gold. We go where no one else can. And that really is the beauty of what we're doing with this wheel. We really, truly move in jewelry. Our jewelers have enough to do. I would rather today nothing be melted. I'd rather they work on the sizing for you, get everything right out to you. Let's work on that, not have them, you know, spend too much time melting. Let's worry about that as we get closer to the end of the year. These are pieces that are meant to go. And with that in mind, want to make sure that they go lower than they're even intended to today, just to make sure that they do go now. Savorite. 2 tourmalines. Notice we went pretty unusual. Rare is the right word here. They are definitely rare. And isn't that how we like our gemstones? You might like your steak that way, and you might like your gemstones that way. I know I do, but again, we've got a price tag here, unbelievable price tag, where if you melted it, and I know you don't care, right? Because you're not going to melt it. You're going to wear it, and you're going to love it. And you're going to let it be part of your beautiful accessorization every day. But if you melted it, you got to understand there's more value and more worth in the gold than what I'm asking when there's actually workmanship and the beautiful center stone and the diamonds around it. So everything that's happening here should not be. Essentially is what we're doing. Blowout is really a word we take very seriously. That's what it is. So you've got an incredibly important piece. We do have some Huggies for you, Joanne, so they just got brought out. So I've got 1 pair of fabulous Huggies, and well, I actually have 3 of them. I have 3 pairs. So it's going to be just a quickie, but we've got a very, very special look here. So let me walk you through what we have here. This is our 60-point sapphire and platinum with 11 points in diamonds. If you like the hot pink purple tourmaline, this looks like a purple Paraiba. Anyone else notice that? It's not copper bearing, but it has that color. It's a carat 30, pinky purple, 6 points in diamonds. Then we've got over here our Savorite. Savorite's a 40-point Savorite with 49 points in diamonds, all set within the band. I love that Stardust style, dome style band. And then we go over here. This may be the rarest. This is our orangey golden tourmaline. So not really jaunite. It has to be more yellow, but it's really, really rare instead. We don't even give a color, a specific name to the oranges, but it's an orange tourmaline, carat 13 and 53 points in diamonds. So a lot of diamonds here. Now, we got to move all 4, and we will. And then we've got the Huggies next. So get ready for those. We only have 3 pairs, but let's make sure that we can get this value to you right now, and not even, I know they started at $29.99 and more, and most of these made quite some time ago. The Savorite garnet looks like what emeralds want to be, but you're getting a really even more rare stone. So I would take advantage of the Savorite or any of them. Honestly, anything you don't have, anything you love the look of, these are incredible values at $29, but they're not. You expect more for a blowout, so we spoil you. Absolutely rotten when it comes to these prices, and you can get the great quality jewelry you love, and you don't have to spend $29, promise you. And again, if you want to melt them, if you're in the jewelry biz and you want to melt them down and, you know, make new jewelry, keep the stones, what have you, go ahead. Totally up to you. I can't tell you how many great jewelers shop here, and they stock their shelves and their store windows with our jewelry and mark them up big time. and still provide their customers with the best values possible. That is when you know we're better than wholesale. Forget about retail. We don't even talk about that. We got stones here that aren't even available in retail for the most part. When was the last time you walked into a retail store and saw a Savorite in a round? When was the last time you walked in and saw an orange tourmaline out of the Congo? This is rarer beyond retail, and that's what I'm saying. If you want rare, you're in the right place, and they're not even $999. 3 of them are in gold. 1 is in platinum. I would say the most metal weight is your platinum here with the sapphire. You choose your favorite, but they are not going to be $999. Want to make these phone lines ring? You still get 10% off. This is really blowout on top of blowout, and you pick your favorite. They're all one of a kinds. They will go. Take a look at them. They're not even $999. Let's send them out of here. We got about 15 minutes in hour number 1 as end of our week is here. And remember, last call for shipping in time for Christmas. I mean, this is like, there would be opportunities you could do that later next week, but you'd probably have to pay for extra stuff with shipping. I say just don't worry about it. Just get it today and then you're good to go. No stress, no worries. You're not always, you ever do the, I call it stress tracking, where you're like pressing the tracking button, updating all the time. I did it last night. I had a piece, I needed a piece of jewelry for an event last night, and it was supposed, and it did arrive. It just arrived an hour after I left for the event. So, you know, it arrived at 8 o'clock. So boom, missed it. All my best planning, all my best attempts, and yet, you know, it's sitting outside while I'm at the event. So, you know, the point is, you got stress-free now. If you don't want to worry about it and you don't want to cut it too close, get them now. Let's do better than $999. We'll have them right out to you. They stay in the gold color they're in. We can size them for you. Get them right out. You know what? Make them $888 and take them all. Take them all because they're really $799, and then we got the Huggies coming up. And obviously that entire wheel is going to be gone. You won't find a better price. And Savorite, orange tourmaline, blue sapphire, and this is a pinky purple tourmaline, not copper bearing, but certainly looks like it is. And let us know. We got 60 seconds with that wheel. I can recap those carat weights, try them on as you asked for them. Glad to do that. But $799 for any of those rings, and we're not talking about plated metals, mystery metals, sterling silvers, faux stones. We're talking about the best of the best in rare, and yet they're all $799. So it really is that moment where you're saying, I need a great piece, and I don't want to have to spend 10s or 20s or 30s or $40,000, $50,000. This is how you do it, because what else are you gonna, where are you gonna find them for a lesser price than that? It is so good, and they get right out to you, to your doorstep. You're not even running around town looking for them. You're not paying the exorbitant retail prices. You're just getting the great values that we have for you, and they're right out to you. That's it. So they stay in the gold color, or again, platinum. We got the platinum in the back center's platinum, the rest are gold. They're gonna stay as is. Tell us what size you need, and we get it out to you. And then don't forget about that new moonstone, the big yellow diamond earrings. We've got a gorgeous Paraíba. Wait till you see this Paraíba later. This Paraíba is around, just a little heads up. Yep, round Paraíba we don't see very often. My round diaspora is coming up as well. Hello, oh, what's that? Right, brand new, beautiful. Then we've got massive golden zircons. We've been selling out of every big zircon I've had, probably because we've been pricing them next to nothing. I'm going to put a wheel together of our last of the big golden zircons as well today. It's going to be a trio, all about 10 carats. So looking forward to that as well. Can I help you with any of those, or are we melting them? Should I give them to Pink and we can melt them? Because she's ready. Anything like, again, gets one more presentation and then boom, it goes. So last chance, last call. Which do we like? The pink tourmaline, let's try it on. It's going to be item number 1125394. That's our carat 30, 6 points in diamonds. If that were a purple Paraíba, like if it had copper content in the stone, which doesn't actually matter because it looks like it does. So no one's going to really do chemical testing on your gemstones as you wear it on your hand, and they just admire the beauty of it. But that is going to be $888, really $799. It's our carat 30, and I think that one's gone. Yes. You got the Savorite. All right. Savorite for Jason, 4045. Jason, on that one, I'll try it on. 40 points in the Savorite in the round, 49 points in the diamond, side to side, all burnished into that dome style band, which you can see from the side as well. How are we doing on the blue sapphire and the rare orange tourmaline as well out of the Congo? 888 on each one. We'll send them out. I think the pink's gone. And then we've got our blue sapphire here. That's a platinum band. And then here's the yellow gold with that orange tourmaline. Really super rare there. And congratulations if you get them. All right, we're gonna move along. Yes, what do you like, sapphire or orange tourmaline? That's what that is, not a citrine. It's like a beautiful, rich, think like honey amber color that you're getting there. Really stunning, and enjoy. Okay, 888 turns into $799. Don't forget, we'll have big golden zircons. later on a blowout wheel as well. We got the Huggies coming up next by request. Now, Joanne, if you are still with me here, not you, Joanne. I know every time I say that. We've got a Joanne in the studio here, but I've got Joanne making the request as well. Please, please, please dial early. I've had way too many people making requests and then they get mad at me because they don't get their requests. I don't have any way of knowing who's on the phone lines until well after you get something. So I would if I took the calls, but I don't. I'm up here hosting the show. So call me early because I have 3 pairs, and that's probably why we would never show these, because all we're going to do is disappoint people on this one because it's our most popular selling Huggy. It is our 1118993. And they are my favorite. And these are the ones that I love, stacking up the ear. Every time I try to buy them for myself, they sell out. And it's been something that is a bit of a phenomenon. It really is. These are the 15-point, 4-stone style, 8 stones per pair. 4-stone style, we did a little miniature pave version once, and then we brought these out, and they were the same price. And so everybody went and lost their minds for the big 15-pointers because it's bigger individual diamonds prong set. Here's the problem. I have 2 in yellow and 1 in white. That's it. 2 in yellow, 1 in white, they're ready to go. Now, if you want them and you're not in a hurry, I can make them for you. But for those of you that say, no, I want it out like tomorrow, let's get you the 2 in the yellow and the 1 in the white. And when they're gone, they're gone. And this is that all-time most popular. It's a true Huggy. It's a 1/4 inch. This is as small as a hoop gets. For some of you, it won't work. I'll tell you that now. It just depends. If your piercing is really high or your lobe is really long, it's not going to work for everybody. The 1/4 inchers are meant to be a true Huggy. I know some people call a 1/2 inch a Huggy. I don't usually. This is a Huggy. This is the 1/4 inch. So it's meant to literally just wrap right around your lobe. There's not supposed to be any space between your lobe and the earring. So again, curved post, click enclosure, white or yellow, but again, 3 in total that can go out tomorrow. So that's why I wouldn't be surprised, given the fact that usually we're gifting, we're stacking. If you've got more than 1 piercing, these are the types of hoops you want to put stacking up the ear as well if you don't want something too large. Perfect for second piercings if you love that hoop in the second piercing look. Let's take a look at them. We've got yellow and white, and we're going to make them, well, they're super affordable right here and now, and we're going to send them on out for a better value. Oh, yeah, they're not even going to be $9.99, and they should be today. I mean, this was obviously a 111 number, so they were made a very long time ago. We're almost in the 113 numbers right now, so this is a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit older item number. You could see that. Probably the oldest one we'll see today going forward. But what a great look they give, and obviously $9.99 is right where they should be today, taking them a lot lower for you right now, sending them out for better than $500. Better than 5. I'm going to check out if I have, hold on, give me a second because I'm putting them in the second piercing because I want to show you how they look there. And we'll give you an idea of what it's all about. But here's what we have for you instead of $4.99, and you will get the pair. I'm just getting ready to try one on for you. But this is a little bit of a wild moment here, and we will stack. They stack so beautifully. That's really a great idea. And what I'm going to do is make these even better than $4.99. We'll send them out for $399. But let me know if you'd like one, because white and yellow, I've got the, 2 in yellow, 1 in white. That's it. And then I'm going to pair them up with an earring we had earlier this week that I'm going to have to hold up because that's not going to stay because I don't want the backing. And then we'll show you that too. So last chance, last call. We're going to give them a quick 60 seconds here because I would imagine 3 pairs are going to go out in a hurry if I had to imagine. So let's go ahead and show you what they look like on, and then I'm going to show you just a twofer here. If you want the other earring, this is an earring we had the other day as well. This is that forward-facing hoop, and then I've got them in the second piercing there for you so you can see what that's all about and check out how that is. You want the yellow? Just one? Because we have 2 available, and this is another earring that we have for sale for $6.99, but that's the hoop there in the second piercing, all right? So you can see how it's a true Huggy. Yes, which one? White. And Allison, you want one in what, and one in the yellow? Yellow, just one?
No, white and yellow.
Oh, white's already sold out, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jason got the white gold. So we only have yellow gold 2 pairs left. We'll go back to the wheel, and that was that second piercing there that you saw. So that's really meant to be that true Huggy. So again, would you still like a yellow gold, Allison? So we have 1 yellow gold. You still want 1 in the yellow? No? Okay, so we have 2 in yellow available to ship right away. That's it. And they're here. And they're $40 off. So they'll be $3.59. Oh, okay, that sounds good. So all the pieces that are ready to go right now are sold out. Jason's collar and Allison's collar are going to take the ones that we have ready to go. Everyone else would have to wait for them to be made. Okay, so we can, yeah, we're all good. But if you're not in a hurry, get that value. get the 10% off, and they will be $359 for you, okay? So that's going to be it on the Huggies. I hope our requester got them. And then we'll keep on moving. We got a lot to show you today and a big top of the hour in about 6 minutes. Current quantity is sold out. The ones that can we ship out tomorrow, gone. Allison and Jason's callers got the ones that are currently available to ship. Everything else will be a little bit of wait time. We have to make them. We will make them in white, yellow, or rose, actually. You can get the rose gold as well. Operators, just make sure everyone knows who's placing the order. They're not going to get them in a couple of days. They're going to have to wait a little bit of time to get them, but we will have them out to you ASAP. Okay, so we've got our big yellow diamond trillion. That's going to be here before you know it. The moonstone that's new, the gorgeous, speaking of great hoops, we got the yellow diamond hoops. I cannot wait. There's only one pair of those really bright, vivid yellows that we have for you. So thank you again. I'm so glad we have those today. I want to make sure that we also get you a great look at this opal, a totally museum level. This opal's everything. It's the best one I think we've got, at least from my money. 112-2089. There's a $30,000 opal here. I don't think it looks nearly as good as this one. This one is, I know it's always tough to show the true beauty of an opal here on TV, but this one is very, very special, and it's 112-2089. And it has all the colors, yes, even bright red, reddish orange, yellow coloring there. It's really bright. It's got a lot of blue base color. It's a huge stone, 332, but looks like a 6.5. And then it's going to be 123. That one halo has massive diamonds. Carat 23 in your round brilliance, set in platinum. And there is one, and this just needed a big drop in price, because isn't that the point of this vault clearance? A lot of what you see, I think it's some of our favorite shows to do, because I mean, as collectors, as jewelry lovers, as viewers, I think this is always not just because you're saving a bunch of money and getting pieces for under the cost that it would cost to make them. But beyond that, you're seeing the really, really important museum pieces come out to play. The vault pieces that are only here because they had a higher price tag that's a little higher than the typical average price point we do. So when you have a $15,999 ring, like this one is, it's waiting for this moment. And not that it hasn't been discounted along the way, it has. It's been shown, it's been discounted, but never to this degree. Now it gets a home because it's to its lowest price possible, and you get to save a bundle. So here's how we do that. It's no longer $99.99, and this is just, again, fabulous in every way. If you're looking, maybe you just have, the highest end taste in the world, and you just really want that luxury, and you understand that paying a little bit more is worth it to get the ultimate, the high end, the one there is, like, I always call it the no upgrade. This is the not possible to upgrade down the line. I mean, how do you get better than that in a lightning ridge stone? And yet, look at the reds taking over there. You saw a little spot of them here, but there you see that red and orange and pink coming through. Let's take a look at it on the hand as well. It's a very heavy platinum band also, and you can see, look at those colors all the way through. It is just dazzling, and a huge diamond weight, and it's under 9,000. Let's keep on going. We got our top of the hour in about 3 minutes, and that's going to be here before you know it. But let's make this better than 9 or 8 or 7 or 6. We're going to make it $5,999. Of course, one of the bigger savings you'll see of the day, given that there's a $600 additional discount happening as well. So very, very important piece here at $59.99, but really you get for $53.99 instead. So much better value there, and then keep calling on the Huggies if you'd like them. Again, if you're okay to wait a little bit of time, they may be before, they may be right after Christmas, but again, a little bit of wait time on the Huggies. But we've got a beautiful opal here, $53.99 only. Such an outstanding piece. And questions? Hi, is it Dana? Hi, Dana. Dana in Wisconsin. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Was she shopping Huggies by any chance? Oh, really? Oh, how nice. On the line for a ring, picked up some earrings at the same time. Thank you, Dana. We'll enjoy all your new jewelry. And thank you so much for shopping with us. Welcome to our TVON fam. Here we go with $59.99. Let me know on that one. Also, I got to remind you, another museum piece is that big mandarin. This is one of the most exotic garnets in the world. You've got that gorgeous clarity on that mandarin. Also, we got a quick request at the very end of the show yesterday. So I convinced them to let me keep it for another day before it melts, because I wanted to show you one more time. Because I was a little astounded that, now I don't know, again, may not have been what the requester was looking for, but I just think we kind of got the quick little abbreviated version of a presentation because it was so close to the end of the show yesterday. 1127009 is your item number. This is that really outstanding Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve. It's our 6 carat 15, and it does have a carat 28 in this bridge. So a wild, beautiful heavyweight mounting. You can see how many rows underneath, 6 rows in total. That means there's a lot of gold in it as well, because you don't set up 6 rows in diamonds without having a lot of gold. And a wide band, stays wide through the back. So again, really just consider that if you're between sizes, go up a little bit on this one, like go up a half size if you always tend to be between. And this was down to $99.99, but it was the end of the show and didn't know, what the requester needed. Really tried to make it a better value than $10,000. I was so astounded because usually when we see a stone like this today, if it was made a little more recently, not 2,800 items ago, because that's when this was made, it usually would be around $15,000. So I was really excited to see the $99.99 price, but it's going far lower than that. And really want to give it its fair time, its moment in the spotlight here, and really give it a good chance to go, because it should at this value. When we've got obviously best in the world, I have people emailing me all the time. They don't shop here, they just watch, and they just admire the tanzanites. Everyone's always complimenting the tanzanites. Wow, your tanzanites, oh my goodness, because they're everywhere. You can find tanzanites everywhere, but it's such a large divide between quality standards that we have versus what everybody else has, and most of it's really light. By the way, hi everybody, welcome to the show, top of the hour. We'll welcome you officially, but I want to get this one out the door first. It's not going to be $99.99 or half of that. $49.99. We got a big top of the hour coming up, so don't go anywhere. I want you to see this big top of the hour because it's a really brand new special. I'm so thrilled about the stone and the design, but it's coming up. This is not $49, it's not $39. We're going to make this even more affordable, and come on in solid white gold. It does stay in the white gold, but we'll size it and have it right out to you, no problem. But what a piece, and let's make it $3,888 instead, but there's a whole extra discount that's going to take it to a vastly different level. That's going to be down to $34.99. So for under $3,500, and you're getting one of the most elaborate designer mountings we do. Yes, all those diamonds through the middle. They run all the way side to side underneath your stone. There's a look at it. And I always appreciate, if you're paying for $615, why only look at the top of the stone? Isn't it nice to see the depth and the sides and the beautiful cutting, and you're seeing the culet and a bunch of the pavilion, and seeing every aspect of your stone when it's set that way, not to mention you see the diamonds through the stone. That's the other cool part as well. So $34.99, only the one that's going to make you very happy. If you're a Tanzanite snob, and I encourage you to be, because if I haven't turned you into a Tanzanite snob at this point, then I ain't doing my job, because this is what we're demanding. Except as we approach this Thursday, the 7-year anniversary of having this material, it is going to be nearly gone. It's going to be likely our farewell show. So to the Tanzanite material, because there's not much left. And what can we do? We can't get any more. We could get more Tanzanite, but it's going to be that light washed out Block C material, which call me crazy. I don't think any of you guys are going to be all that enthralled with Block C material at this point, after seeing nothing but Blue Wing Black D for the last 7 years. So that one I wanted to give a little shout to, just an extra opportunity. But we have something really new for you for our top of the hour. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Sunday. We got 2 hours left. It's in our week. We don't see you on Monday or Tuesday. Remember, we have shows every day except for Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, and Saturday and Sunday daytime. So we're in the finale of our week here, but it's also probably the most important Sunday of the year, simply because, I know, those are my football people out there going, no, it's not, February 4th is. But I'm talking about the most important Sunday from a shopper's perspective, because this is really, if you need to get something in time for the holidays, and why not? Even if you don't really need it to like wrap it up and put it under the tree, you probably still want it to start wearing your idea, to give it. So here's what I would do. I really got to recommend in these next 2 hours, shop anything you need for that upcoming Thursday. You know what I'm talking about, a week from Thursday, we're there. So by the time I see you on Wednesday night, it's getting to be crunch time, and you'd probably have to pay a lot of extra to do expedited shipping. So I would say, skip all that, get what you need today, 2 more hours, and then it's just easy and no problem, okay? So keep that in mind if there's anything you need to get. But take a look at this. We're going to show the Tanzanite one more time, and then I'm going to wow you with this incredible new designer mounting. And yes, I kind of spoiled the surprise because I already gave it a flash, but look at this, so stunning. I cannot get over this. This diaspore is I've had so many good diaspores, but this diaspore is so top-notch. The prismatic light show that you're getting from the Portuguese cut round in this 215 is awesome. 112-9852 is the item number. Let me know who's got the tanzanite. That is such a great tanzanite. But we're looking at a diaspora in a brand new mounting. You know what it was inspired by? The Wonder Ring. We put them together for you. And then did this opposite kind of cool opposite mirror image side detail where we flip the script and put the diamonds on one side and the diamonds on the other. And then you've got the mirror finishing. It is such a standout. This really is like you took 2 Wonder Rings and somehow magically floated your stone between them. It is all built in. Look at this great setting here. It looks like a tension set, but don't worry. It's all prong and basket set, nice and secure. 215 on the stone. Look at the purples. Yeah, there's greens. We want to see the goldens and the kiwi greens and the champagnes, but we're also getting a little look at a preview of what it's going to change entirely to when it goes purple. Yes. Oh, so here we go with the diamonds. Diamonds is 48 points. It's a brand new style. And for as pretty as it looks right now, wait till you see this on the hand. And all the diamonds are bigger. You're getting almost a half carat, but you see there's only what? 8 or 9 stones right there on either side. So they're bigger, important diamonds that you have. Really getting you into yellow gold only, by the way, on this one. So it's going to be yellow gold. That's it. Looks great with the diaspora. We've already seen from you all that have purchased diasporas tends to be the favorite in the gold color. And then you could still, if you wanted to, if you've got any of the different versions of the Wonder Ring, you could still add that if you wanted to, because again, put it right around and it's going to nestle right up next to the sides. So an option for you, but this is brand new, stunning and exciting. Look at what that does though now. So I know it was lighting up and doing its sparkling thing here up close, but look what that's doing. Everything is just more magnified. When it gets the chance to move in these lights, it really starts to show off. It really said, like this is the Strut Your Stuff stone, and of course a color changing stone, super rare, big size at 2 carats plus. I'm gonna make this so much more affordable than where it should be because I feel like we need to. It's a Sunday, end of the week, 2 hours left. I'll tell you what, let's help you own something incredible here. I'm gonna make you really, really happy. I think we can make this happen, guys. I think we can do it. I think we can really help you with something important and special and different and bold, but I'm gonna need help, get your help because I'm looking at a wonderful closeout price tag. Again, brand new, still gets a closeout price tag. However, I'm curious whether $44.99 is going to do the trick today. This is that phenomenal one source stone. If you're not familiar with it, it's had some other trade names, but the industry as a whole hasn't settled on one yet. But you've probably seen it known as Zarite or Zoltanite or different stones. It's the same thing. We just go by the gemological name. So we go by color changing Turkish diaspora. Okay? It's the origin. It's a color-changing phenomenal stone. I know it may not sound sexy, but it is. And it also goes with everything because there's a champagne kind of base color, and then you just get, it's like every time you look at it, you're gonna see different colors. And for as much as we talk about the champagnes and the greens and the beautiful goldens and then the purples that it changes to, purple reds as a matter of fact, it really even gives you some light blue aqua tones as well. It's $44.99. I'm gonna scrap that. We're gonna do something different and we're gonna put it on the auction block. We're going to make this happen. And I'm sorry, but this is also needs to be said because it's a new design. We don't see a lot of designs like this, but it's 2 rings in one, essentially. How this is set, notice it's not 1 band. It's 2, 1 on each side of the stone, looking like that tension setting. So this is really a little heavier gold weight than we would typically see in a basic ring where there's a band and then a stone set on top. This is different. So you've got all that, really, we went all out on the gold weight here, plus the bigger diamonds, and let's take it even lower than $4,000 to start because I'm putting it on the auction block and I want to see who's out there. And we're not going to do 4 or 3 or 25. I'm thinking $2,000 for that stone, and you get the beautiful new setting, and it looks so, so good on. I mean, really, it's still that wider presence up top, but then it does sweep around in the back and becomes 1 here. So this is what's going to be, because if it was wide all the way around, so many of you would say, I'm not wearing that. I can't wear that. That's going to be too uncomfortable. But give you the width and the split style up front and then taper it down to 1 band in the back. And what about, well, no bid at $2,000 yet. And we're just getting started. It's a brand new, I know, hard to kind of feel for the value when you've got a brand new setting, a brand new look, but we're gonna tell you right now, when there's $2,000 in a gold band right now, and you got 2 of them, that's math I can do. We're basically at half the price of the mounting at this open if you don't pay a penny for the stone. And we're looking at seriously an important stone there in an exotic that's not getting any easier to get a hold of. Certainly not getting more affordable either. And what about doing this? How about, since I don't have $2,000 and I know it's not the ring's fault, so it must be me. It must be my price. It must be that we haven't found the sweet spot to start the auction yet. Let's try something different. How about $1,500? So there's still going to be 10% off. Auctions are really not supposed to be happening, but I have taken some liberties here, and we're still doing some for you to make sure that the values become even better, even more savings. Take advantage of it. Now, $1,500, a whole different level on a brand new style. It's going to be a $10 increment. We're going to give it 60 seconds to get it started, and there would still be, well, at this bid, there'd be $150 off. It's going to be at least $150 off. So that's also really, I think, valuable to keep in mind. Take a look at it one more time. $1,500, let's go. We got the brand new top of the hour. I really wanted to highlight this for you. And what a special look it is. And don't forget to make requests if you have them. We're happy to help you out with any requests, and you should get them in because there's probably something that is on your radar, something on your wish list that you want to have at this kind of last call before the holidays and getting to your time. So this is really, again, discounts as well. And when we say the end of the year sounds like a long way away, right? It sounds like, oh, the end of the year, we're not even at Christmas yet, and then you got a whole week after. Guys, we don't have shows every single day. So we only have, I don't know, a dozen or so shows left in the calendar year. That's also something to consider here. So this sale is not going to last for long. And I know we're all busy this time of year, so you may not be with me as much as you are, let's say, later. Yes? Okay. So we just had a piece from earlier ago. The blue sapphire on the wheel is no longer available. It's sold. I have no open on this, and I refuse to put it away. We just finished it. I don't want to melt it. I don't know. There just seems like something weird about we finished it yesterday and we're going to melt it today. Doesn't seem right. So if this helps at all, I'm going to reduce the open on the auction and do my darndest to get this a home because I think it's a good looking ring that I believe somebody else agrees with me. I'm really hopeful. So maybe it's just the price you need it to be better. We're going to do better than 15. How about $1,400? I mean, I'm already so far below cost, you got to understand. Every little bit counts, and certainly we're giving something away here. And it's the gold, the diamonds, and the diaspora. I mean, at this point, what are you paying for? The labor, maybe? It's not even $1,400. I'll tell you what, I'm going to start with a really, really, really special opportunity here. And we're going to start at $1,300, and I'm going to give it my final 60 because I can't be going less than like the labor on this. I can't. So here we are. I'll give you free things, but when we go less than labor, we got to talk about it. So $1,300 with 60 seconds to get this going. As I look up at the clock, I see it's 11:11 out here. And I'm making a wish right now that somebody out there today is able to call in before the 48 seconds expires here and get this one going because that is a heck of a value. And a 215 round and this beautiful brand new mounting. It's always so difficult to bring brand new mountings because every time, I mean, it's easier to just understand value when we see the mounting that we've seen 8,000 times before it. We kind of know where it's supposed to be and where it's supposed to go. When you have a new mounting, it kind of puts it in a little bit of an uncharted territory, so to speak, where not everyone's familiar with it because, well, first time, so it becomes a little tougher to see the value. But hopefully you know about gold and you know about diamonds, and those are, as I stated, those bigger diamonds that you have as well, which makes it more specialty, and it's a really rare exotic stone. We can talk gold and diamonds all day and how valuable they are, but the stone is more valuable than the gold and diamonds put together because it's a rare, one source, phenomenal stone. Do we have the open at 13? We do. Yes, we do. We've got $1,300. Wonderful. There's still an extra 10% off. So nobody would be ever paying 13, even when that's the bid. And that's why I want to encourage you with a final 2 minutes to go. Yes, we've got the open and we're going to wrap it up just as soon. So $1,300, remember, there'd be $130 off that price. So you're getting an extra savings if you want to bid. Obviously, we do have the open at 13, so the next minimum bid is $1,310. We're looking for your calls. This is the time to get in and make this yours and try it out. And there's nothing to lose. I can understand with a sale if it's a final sale and you're stuck and you don't get a chance to wear it or try it on or see what it looks like on or see what it feels like when it is a new mounting. This is not that sale event. This is the sale event where you do get your money back return policy as well, the same one you always have. So it's really important to take advantage. We're going to give it 2 minutes and it will be gone because, again, we do have the open at 13, so we're looking for 13, 10 or more, and power bids are welcome because that was never supposed to start at 13 to begin with. Yes. Let's try it on again. Maybe they didn't see it yet on the hand. Let's do that again. Here it is. So yellow gold only. It is going to be a mounting. We're only going to see, oh, look at that. This is where we should just leave it. Leave it here for the next 100 seconds because look at how beautiful and bright, sparkling and saturated, and yet you're not even seeing maybe the coolest part of all, which is the fact it changes color. I would need a different light source. I would need complete UV lighting around me in order to show this to you in a full color change. But I can tell you those purple glints and flashes, those purpley pinks you see coming through, that's what it changes entirely to. We have 80 seconds now to get you in. Last chance, last call, let's go. This is it. Go time is now. So this is where you make sure you get in, you try it, you get it at home. We do all the work. You see what it's like. Feel it. I don't think you're ever going to want to be without this gorgeous ring. And the rounds give you that specialty look, don't they? There's something extra, extra beautiful about the round when it plays with these multiple colors that are coming through. I think we're all seeing the sparkle here. That's undeniable. The way it sparkles, the yellow gold, such a good combination with it. You get that 130 at least off. So you're paying nowhere near $1,300. There's an extra bonus. 40 seconds remaining, and yet all cinches down to one classic band in the back. So that's very easy to wear. And just a band like that would be over $2,000 easily here. So when you've got, again, all of that width and that beautiful wider band and the diamonds that are bigger size, and then of course the really rare diaspora, all for 13, doesn't make a lot of sense. So that's our last call, and it looks like it's going at the open. Then we have Paraíba. We've got our big zircon wheel. It's a trio. We have a really special orange crystal opal in a gorgeous ballerina mounting. The big yellow diamond hoops that are new are coming up. We've got the stunning moonstone. It is go time, guys. Make sure you treat yourself. 13 once, twice, 3 times, and sold. Congratulations. Well, that was an interesting moment. Now here we go. These are the yellow diamond earrings. And I know they're not going to be, listen, they're not exactly inexpensive because it's the biggest yellow diamond earring I have by far ever brought to you. And look at that. A match pair of the most vivid yellows. I'm going to show you a typical yellow that I have as a big special today. But let me show you because it's a really good yellow diamond. It's a heart shape. It's really well cut, really pretty. But look at the difference. That is made up of the biggest cushion cuts that are graduated. The bigger one is in the middle, and then they get a little smaller top and bottom. We've got a button style release, so this is a great hoop. Oh, you're gonna love wearing these. That's luxury. 112-9867, brand new, and it's also 18 karat gold, I think you can tell. If it wasn't 18 karat gold, there'd be no match. The yellow diamonds would look totally mismatched with the gold because 14 karat has lesser buttery color. You have to go 18 karat with diamonds like this. The diamond weight is going to be, we break it down because the cushion cuts, which there are 10 of, are huge, and they are comprising 241 of your diamond weight. The outside on the sides with the rounds, that's going to be 50 points. So altogether, just shy of 3 carats, 291 in total here, and a lovely, lovely look, and very wearable in their style. Let me show them from a distance away. Remember, they're all finished. Oh, this is that side profile. Look at that mirror finish in the 18K. So there you can see the little button in the back, and then look at the inside, and oh, I think reversible. There's like a little, it almost looks like a heart shape, but it's more of like a little chevron detail that's happening in the cutout in the back, and then you see the under gallery behind those diamonds as well. So that's what it's going to look like from the side profile in the back. Here's what they look like from the front. Here's your measurement. They're brand new right now, and that's the sweet spot. 3/4 of an inch in the length, and this is so easy because you just press that button, and when you press that down, I don't think these have ever been opened before, so it's going to take a little bit of extra push here. But you've got this button style, which, it's harder when I'm doing it in a little tiny bowl. So you just literally press the button down, they open up, and then you just simply look at how much range they have too. So you see they really open up nice and wide, and then you're literally just going to push it, click it. Push, click, and close. That's it. Okay, I'm going to try one on, and then we're going to get you that great value. But to get those huge diamonds, let's face it, you've got on average, it's $241 for the big ones. So 241 divided by what? We've got 10 of them. So that's going to be about quarter carats, 20. You can see certain ones are bigger, certain are smaller. Certainly the big one in the middle is probably a 40 or 50 pointer on its own. Then they're graduating from there. Gosh, I love these on. Take a look at them. They're beautiful, aren't they? They're really, really stunning and just a really classical look, but obviously done up right with the bigger stones that you have and the wonderful flash they give. And I love the fact that they get a little chunkier on the sides there, so a little wider. So that's all about that graduation of those cushion cuts that you have. Let's blow them out. One pair only. Let's take another look at them. If you have a yellow diamond ring, and I know there's many of you that have purchased a yellow diamond ring from me, thank you, because we've had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds through the years. This would be quite the match, especially if you're lucky enough to have one of those more vivid tones. This is the only match. And they are no longer, wow, $17,999 TVON earrings. They are outstanding 18 karat gold. I think for those of us that are more sensitive to alloys, I am one of them. You might be too. A lot of us are. 18 karat gold, more or less hypoallergenic. So you don't need to worry about having any reactions because you would be reacting to the alloy. So 18 karat gold, solid. You saw the heft, the beauty, the way they're finished, the sides, everything about them, stunning. We're going to blow them out right now, and they're under $79.99. There's your $10,000 off. Remember, this event is about really getting the premier items, the museum, the really luxury, the designer, the high-end, because that's where you save the most money. And when this event goes away in some like dozen shows or so, it's over. This is the way to get those values. And listen, they're one of a kinds anyways, so it's less about the timing and it's more about the item itself. When it's gone, it's gone. Can't produce another one. This is it. It's all we've got. So instead of $79, instead of $69.99, you can't put a price tag on the matching, the beauty, the size, the big cushions. I will take them even lower than $69.99. They're $700 off right now. Let's worry about that after I give you another $1,000 off, and we'll make them $59.99 with $600 off that price. So a once in a lifetime. And it's $53.99 for nearly 3 carats. Remember, your total weight is 291. They are gorgeous. They are really, really gorgeous. I even think the yellow diamonds might be a tad brighter than the 18 karat gold itself. And there's only one pair. So it's a bit of a, there's going to be a little rush here. There's going to be a little urgency on that pair of earrings, because I know that when we bring you something we've never had before, it's not something that's likely to stick around. $53.99 only. So let me know if you'd like those yellow diamond earrings, one of our big, lavish, new ideas for you today. Plus we have a big tanzanite. It's a cushion cut square. This is one of our better values, certainly. So we'll see that coming up. So we've got a really good one, and that's going to be on the way. And let us know if you have any requests too. We're happy to help you with requests. We would love to get your request in. Again, there's about 90 minutes left or so, and that's it in our entire week. So definitely want to make sure we get those requests in so we can also get the pieces out to you immediately. And that's really important as well. So always. Now we also have the yellow diamond ring that I had to rescue this one as well, because I was just so set on the fact that I think some of you may not have seen it, knowing it's a busy time of year. Maybe you missed this the last couple of days. This is that new designer style, brought it out, debuted it Friday night. Then of course, gave it, no, I didn't give it a look yesterday, but I just wanted to save it for you for today. It's $98.63. And look at this, all the bright yellows that are so large, and a wraparound band. So not just it's not as plain and simple as just a straight across band. It's got a little more interest in that. It really almost looks like these great overlapping ribbons, but really wide, great match to these diamonds. And yet all the bigger stones that we want to see. 294 in the yellows, 22 points in the white diamonds, and it's all 18 karat solid gold. And this is that ultimate, put it on the index finger. I love the way it looks with the earrings we just had, if you want to treat yourself to a whole matching set. But this is something that should be in that $25,000 range. It is not. Here today, we're going to blow it out. Plus, we have a yellow diamond pendant still to come. One of our big top of the hours is our yellow diamond pendant. It's incredibly priced. It is a gorgeous stone. Wait till you see it. But right now, this ring, let me try it on for you. I always like to put this on the index finger. It is all finished on the inside, by the way. So you've got a comfortable fit, as it just glides onto the hand, just like so. Here's what it looks like from that perspective. It is just, that is really one of the more specialty rings we've had. And you cannot deny the way that those yellows are just sparkling on another level. Of course, part of it is because also they're so large. And we're gonna make it easy. It's only $49.99. So you've got that yellow diamond ring. Think about it paired up with the earrings as well. If you can do them both, that'd be quite a savings that you have. $500 saved here to make it $44.99. The earrings we saved is $600. So all together, you've got a really special way to go. And for a little over $10,000, it can all be yours. All right, so we're gonna do, also the moonstone is new. Got a great moonstone. It's our 5-carat. I think that's the largest we've had actually. So we'll do the 5, well, at least in an oval. So we're gonna show that coming up. That's a new one. Let's take a look at this moonstone. Here's our 5-carat. Well, it's got that Paraíba look. This is the stone that looks like a Paraíba and then all of a sudden gives you every other color of the rainbow as well, because the whole gleam you get off the surface is this incredible blue turquoise. It is truly Paraíba color, 9814, but then the moonstone has this shimmer of all these different rainbow pastels as well. Such a great look. Iridescence is really what it looks like. And it's our 5-carat with 47 points in diamonds. All the 4 diamonds that you have, bigger stones individually, over 10 points apiece. And it's gonna be those pear shapes we love. So kind of pointing their direction down the sides, really looking good in that white gold, I would say as well, although you can change it. If you'd like to have yellow gold instead, you can do that. Let's take a look at it on the hand here. And this one is brand new right now. Take a look. Look at that. See? Paraíba. And then, no, wait, there's purple, there's pink, there's yellow and golden and orange and a few little lighter hot pinky reds, all happening in our 5-carat stone. And get ready for this value. Let's just do this. Look at the colors. I'm sorry, but the way this is all, every color is showing on the wheel in front of it. That, we put up all kinds of stones and they don't do that. For this to be a lighter pastel and to be able to show all those colors on the wheel in front of it, that's not a mirror. That's not a glossy finish. That is a piece of paper out of a printer. It's not supposed to reflect colors, but the fact it is with this moonstone should be telling you something about this stone. And I know it's not going to look its best when it's under glaring lights, but when you see it in person, how soft and how beautiful and how it goes with everything. Let's take a look at it. It's going to be on the way. Let's make it even better than $59.99. Just one beautiful stone. All the moonstones are one of a kind. They've been flying on out of here. Let's give you a great value and send it out. Better value than $59. Better value than half at $3. I got to do something to make some magic happen here. That's what we do. Find a way to get the jewelry out of here because I can't melt everything from the show. And right now we got too much to melt because this is our busiest day of the week for also sizing and shipping. So again, tomorrow there's got to be like 3,000 packages that go out the door. So really, again, don't want to add anything to melt here. Let's make it easy. Not 29, 28, 27. Let's really truly blow it out at 26.99, and you'll get that extra 10%. It makes it $2,429 for the one and only moonstone of the day. That's our new one there, and that is a beauty. Then we've got tanzanite on the way. We've got a gorgeous copper-bearing stone as well, the purple. We've got the yellow diamond heart shape, a Paraíba round, and a yellow diamond pendant. If you can be with me at the top of the hour at noon Pacific time, you are going to be treated to the brand new over 1/2 carat. This is the yellow diamond pendant. This is real. Oh, look at that yellow diamond. That is our fabulous. It is a cushion cut, but it's rectangular, not the square cushion cut. That is so important. So that's, I'm giving you the first little look at it, first little preview there. That's in 33 minutes from right now. You're going to see that yellow diamond. I hope you're ready for it. That's where the magic is really going to happen, and it's over a 1/2 carat stone in just the center. So that's going to be wild. So stay with us for that. And then Paraíba lovers, I'm going to bring you the brown. We had the 40 pointers last week that all sold out. I've got a similar stone that I saved. This one has way more diamond weight. Remember the 40 pointers had like diamond accents? We're going to bring you a lot of diamonds. Do you want the moonstone? All right, the moonstone's gone. Congratulations. Let's show you the really, really big mandarin. This is the really outstanding, clean. What's that? Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy holidays. So our moonstone's gone, and then we've got here our beautiful, bright 447 mandarin, time number 8180. And then we'll do at the bottom of this hour, which is 2 minutes. So as soon as this mandarin goes, we're going to bring out the golden zircon trio. That is our super crazy price tag. I'm going to tell you something. We're going to get more phone calls on this next trio. That's coming up. That's coming up. I'm telling you, they are crazy dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. That's all I got to say about that. This is what's coming up in a minute. And that one. Woo! The Cognac Radiant. Okay, so those are the zircons coming up. So get you ready. But 447, clean as can be oval, and lacy. It looks like lacy, but diamonds. I would love a little diamond encrusted lace. Sign me up. That sounds good. But the truth is we can't do that. Like lace is too delicate to hold things. So it's not really like sewing diamonds in or sewing crystals into lace, more complex. It's 447. This lace is made out of gold though. So even more precious. And look at the big diamonds. Each and every section, it's housing its own diamonds. Like every diamond gets its own mounting is essentially what's happening all the way through. The halo, the side detail, the wider band. It's a carat 09 total weight. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Yes, please. Bright as can be, Mandarin. The ultimate neon is here. And what a day to get it, because it's the $13,999 Mandarin Garnet. And now it's not. And it goes lower, and we just make this happen for you. And look how bright that is. I don't know why this hand shot looks so dreary and dark. It's like the weather this morning. It was so foggy, I couldn't see 2 feet in front of me. It was a very dangerous drive in today. We don't usually get that density of fog. It's really weird. And that's kind of what, again, this stone is just, it's as bright as can be, and it'll kind of light your way. I feel like this is that like ultra neon, because it is. There's no other stone that gives you Mandarin Garnet color. Nothing. And what if we make this is my favorite kind of thing to do. This is museum. Welcome to the museum. We are just moments away from the zircon. Even if you want to just dial in, if you're already thinking about the zircons, you may want to be here now because those are going to fly. The zircons are so cheap. And I know that's a terrible word. Ugh, cheap, but that's what they are. They're just downright cheap. But we got to get this one to that level too. So despite the fact it's a 5.5 carat or 4.5 carat private collection Mandarin, it's not even $39.99. Take a look, go in even lower, watch this. It's not $39, one caller, and we're starting to get busy on the phone lines. I think everybody, it must be halftime. So here's what we're doing. It is halftime of the show. But also, here's what we've got for you. It's not even $38.99. I'll blow it out. We'll make it $3,888. That's it. $38.88. Get requests in. We've got 90 minutes to go in the broadcast for the week. We don't see you till Wednesday night, and by then it's probably too late for Christmas stuff. So here's where, again, you got to go for it and get this one. $38.88 is going to be a major reduction as well. So starting to get really busy, catch up with what's going on. We've got great, great values today, but this is where you need to be shopping if you need anything for the Christmas holiday, which is a week from Thursday. So keep that in mind, please. Yes. I can. And who's this for? Is it Julia? Julia. Okay, Julia, we're going to show that on the hand again for you. And is she going to keep that in the white gold, or is she thinking about changing the gold color?
She wants it by Christmas.
Oh, that's no problem. But only in white, probably, if you need it in time for Christmas, yeah. But that's what it looks like on the hand. Wow. It is. It's like, oh, Paraíba. That's a big Paraíba. Wait, no. It's moonstone. So this is a... This is already gone, by the way, just to let everyone know. We're just trying it on for Julia, who already took that one. And then we'll see who's got the Mandarin. We'll go back to that one here, which is $38.88 for the Mandarin, but not really, because $38.88 goes down far less. $34.99 for that one. And then our zircon wheel is coming up. Is that what you're all waiting for? Okay, so we'll do the big zircons now. And let me know who's got the Mandarin for $34.99, because if you think that's sticking around, I don't think so. These zircons are the biggest and best we have. The price tag is just way too low. Just way, way, way too low. This is the designer darling right now. This is the one that the mega designers are custom designing pieces of jewelry. They can't put them in their stores and say, here they are, and have 50 of them in every location. They're too special. But what they did do was a bunch of designers earlier this year in January, they put together specialty lines of zircons for their private VIP clienteles. And they're selling them for tens and tens of thousands of dollars for 1 carat stones, hundreds of thousands of dollars for 5 carat stones, and millions of dollars for 10 carat stones. I've got nearly 10 caraters here. Where shall we begin? How about this one? I have 3 zircons to show you that are all different hues of golden. We're starting with the big yellow. This is more yellow of the three. It's a 9-carat 05. Then we have the really fabulous like honey hyacinth radiant cut. It's a cushion cut in the middle with some radiant flares to it. Then we've got the radiant on the right side, and then the really cool, because I think a cool stone deserves a cool mounting. Here's the really funky mounting that we have that's asymmetrical in its design. It's also that yellow golden. It also is a fabulous radiant cut. But do you see how it's done in two-tone gold? And one side has the split shank and the other side has the single row. So it's really, really well done. And all you need to do is decide which one you like the best. Maybe I'll put that one since that's the more orangey golden, and then these are our two more yellow goldens here. But you can see they're all really rich colors here. They're not like, it's not like a juvenile light yellow. They're really rich, very bright, all going to be, and I'm going to go through these carat weights, and then Steve, we've got your request coming out. Okay, Steve, we've got a beautiful diaspora that's of a bit larger size than what we saw in the round. So here's how we do it. They're all the same price. Now, I hope you're on the lines, because that's probably the only way to get one, is to be ready before they go on the price tag. Because when we see this discount, and keep in mind, these are not inexpensive rings, they're about to be. But I hope we can understand, these are not supposed to be affordable like they're about to be. This is a blowout. That's what we're not seeing described there. It's a trio, they're golden zircons, they're all right around 10 carats, but this is going to be a mega blowout. And I gotta move some jewelry. To be honest with you, we gotta make quota in actually 85 minutes. And at this rate, we're not gonna do it. So I gotta make some values happen that are even better than the expected. Better than vault clearance, better than the blowout trio is supposed to be. And that's why I keep telling you, they're gonna be cheap. That's a word we don't usually say. We don't say the C word on TV. We don't say that because it's not cheap jewelry. It's really high-end, really luxury, but that doesn't mean I can't give you a really naughty price. Okay, Santa, forget the nice list this year. I mean, aren't I though? I mean, right? Maybe I do naughty things with pricing, but that means I'm nicer to you guys, right? That's how it works. So I look at it as both ways. It's naughty in the best way. So here's where you got a great chance to pick one up if you like them, if you're a reseller, if you're a collector. This is how you have to go. Take a look. Let's find out which one you like. Don't hesitate to get on the phone lines because you might think, well, best price, I'm guessing $69.99. Good guess, but I'm going to go lower than that. I don't qualify that as cheap. And I'm going to make really expensive, exotic, beautiful rings cheap. Yeah. Oh, congratulations. Who got them? Miss W. Thank you so much. They were actually $291. Yeah, just overall. So I got thrown there for a minute. I was like, oh yeah, those earrings are good. And then questions? How are we doing? Ready for the zircons? Do we have a favorite of the three zircons? I still have to walk you through the carat weights here. So I'm going to do that. We've got, first of all, this cool asymmetric designer style is a 1021. That'll be the largest. Then we have in the middle, that's going to be the 891 classic halo. The diamond weight on that one is 50 points. And then we go over here. This is the 905, 16 points in princess cuts, 27 points in rounds. Just say which one you like. $69.99 going away. Not going to be nowhere close. Let's make it better. And I promise you, all three will go. Jason, you already thinking about one? The one on the right side? Love it. I like them all. I'm having a real struggle here on which one I like better. But they're the princess cuts. See the princess cuts on the center there, and then the rounds on the sides? That's going to be 1128614. So we're already verifying on this one. Don't worry about 69, 59, or 49. Let's not even think about 39 or 29. But what if we take them under $2,500? Reminder, this is the 905 with the diamond weight at what? 27 and 16. So they just break it down. 43 points overall. But princess and rounds. Jason's got his eye on that one. Every one of them could be, can they be changed in the gold? Okay, we can change them if you want. I would say the two-tone's going to stay in two-tone. So, but if you want either of these two, they can change. We've got white gold in the center, yellow gold on the side. I would keep them as they are. I think that's really expertly chosen to give you the best combination. So let's do better than 25, because I think we got to keep going. We got to get all three gone. There's only one of each. We specialize in one-of-a-kind jewelry. So unlike other places you might shop where there's tens of thousands, dozens, a whole vault full of jewelry, and you never know exactly what you're getting, you do here because these are the one-of-a-kinds. This is the same piece that's going to get sized and sent to your house and be a part of your collection. I hope forever and ever and ever. And they are not going to be 25 or 24 or 23 or 22. We need ya on the lines, ready to go. This is something I have never done. And to get that size of a zircon, they are not related to zirconias. Zirconias are man-made stones. They are simulants and nothing more. They are cut glass. They don't give you any kind of rarity. This is a zircon. This is the original gem. It's the 4.4 billion year old gemstone. And it's not going to be $25.99 a piece. The one on the right's already gone. So we've got the right side gone. This is how it's going to go. And then you're still going to pay the lowest price. And that price will not be even $2,000. They're not $19.99. So we have dropped again. And we're going to keep on going. And we're going to make sure they go. And again, the right side's already spoken for. So now you're choosing center or left side. But they are not $19.99. This is before your discount. There's an extra 10% off there. This is absolute madness. They're not even $19. They're not $18.99. I'm blowing them out. $1,888. And those are serious stones. They'll be $16.99 and change. And whichever one you want is yours, except that one, because that one's already spoken for. So item number 1128614 is gone. We've got two left. It's either the 8-carat 91 you see right there with more of those goldens and reds and sure, bright yellows, or you can go here with that more golden yellow and this really cool designer mounting. That's going to be the 1021. And either way you go, $16.99. They'll all go. So Jason's got the first one. We'll see who's got option 2 and 3 here. And that'll be that. It's time to release the zircons. And we just did. For that price tag of $16.99. I can't even get over it. But 10 carat on the left. 1021 to be exact with 13 points in diamonds, or you can get the 891 with 50 points in diamonds, that halo style in the classic. We will move along. I'm leaving. Apparently we're melting zircons too. I don't believe it. But that's going to be top of the hour is coming up in 20 minutes. Yes, go ahead, Allison. Yes, absolutely. So here's the one in the more asymmetric design. Again, it is because it's got a split shank on one side and one solid shank on the other. Here's the other. So let's see. And again, these are, I don't know how you'd rather see this on the hand, but again, you can reverse it. And then we've got this more golden variety. So think if you want a little more orangey and kind of cognac tone, you go here. If you want more true yellow golden, you go right here. Two-tone gold, white gold, you decide. Either way, $1,699 a piece, and they should be gone. So that's quite a value. And if you're a zircon lover, and what they do is they end up looking a lot like diamonds because, well, they're double refractive. So even though it's not it's a different type of dispersion, you're going in refraction, but it gives you the same kind of visual as what a diamond would do with a high dispersion level. Yet these really big sizes, these great richer tones here, and $16.99. Wow. Okay, so we're going to move right along. We've got our top of the hour and the yellow diamond piece coming up in moments. We've got also a Steve's request here. I got to show Steve's request. So I know we promised the wheel, and there it is. But now we've got the color change diaspora in a huge size. 7 carats 51. Let me know which zircon you prefer. Here is, well, you want the most. This is, yeah. See, Tony just whistled. You guys can't hear him. And if I could whistle and do a cat call, I would. Look at that. What is happening? Each and every independent step facet is giving a different color at the same time. How? Turquoisey blue greens, golden yellows, bright purple reds. And then it seems to shift just based on how I'm elevating it here. I'll tell you, 9701, we got the gems today. This is 18 karat solid gold, by the way. 18 karat gold. There it is. There's your hallmark. Huge baguette diamonds. As accents, they're not accents. It's 82 points. You only have 5 stones on each side. 10 stones in total, close to 10 points a piece on average. And look what that does. Well, Steve made the request. First caller who says yes gets it. It's in yellow gold only, so another one we can just size and ship right out to you. There's your close-up. It is. It's like every single step facet as we're looking up close is multiple colors. It's like little mini rainbows on each and every step facet at the same time. And we know phenomenal stones are cool. We know they do weird things, and I mean weird in the best way, right? But this is another level. It's totally different than what we see with other color change diaspores. And we only have this one. Steve, it's for you or anybody who's sold first. Again, you got to just dial in. It's a first come, first serve basis. It's the only fair way to do it with the one of a kinds. And it's going to be, oh, wow. So last time I saw this, it was $88.88. And I was totally prepared for this to maybe go to $79.99. Let's go lower. Let's send it out. This is too good to stay here. If it's a colorway like that, if it's a phenomenal color changing stone like that, it can't stay here. Let's look at it again and let's do something wild. And this is the way it's finished because it's even got like that little semicircle style that's meeting in the middle like a little hourglass on the inside. So it doesn't even need an under gallery, but it's there. And it's just, again, what designer jewelry is all about. And this stone is probably my favorite in the diasporas. I mean, wow, what it's doing. We had a gorgeous round. It's already gone. This is something else. I'll make it better than even, you know what, 7 or 6 or 5. It might stay here at those prices. It's kind of like certain days when you're working with a lighter audience, and this time of year on a Sunday, especially with holidays, it just is. So you have to do more specialty things, more crazy reductions, big values. That's what I'm doing right now. I just got to move jewelry. I've got an hour and 15 minutes to do it. I don't see you till Wednesday night. So this is where we're going to get our jewelry, shopping, fix in. And I got to make it more affordable so you can say yes. And you're going to be awfully glad you were here right now. And probably really glad that Steve made the request. It's not 5, it's not 4, it's not even $39.99. We'll skip 35, we'll skip 34, we'll go even lower than that because there's a method to the madness here and I really want this one to go. And we'll take it down to just $3,299 because after the discount, that's going to be well under $3,000 instead. And so I say that makes it easy. $29.69 first and only caller. And obviously it's too pretty not to go. And it's an $8,888 ring that is now $29.69 and change. So that's the better way to do it. And we've only got the one, of course. And there's even diasporas that we have, they're just not going to look like that. They're not 7.5 carats and they're not emerald cuts. And then there's this dynamic way that this one obviously is a stronger color change than some in the sense that it's giving us as many colors as it is right now. And when you see it really move, because this is one angle, yeah, we like looking down on it, but look at this. That's what it does when you're directly facing to eye level. And you see that stone showing off. It's doing what it does there. And that's what no other diaspora has really been capable of. And we've got it for $29.69. So take advantage of it. It's a great piece. You still got a money back guarantee and it should go. And it's in all that 18 karat gold, which is also a huge upgrade to get. Plus our yellow diamond pendant is coming up. Top of the hour, 14 minutes now. We'll see who's got this one. That's got to go. Look at how beautiful this is. Now, if that stays here, we might have to reevaluate what we're doing. That cannot be here. Not when you have those incredible baguettes. Again, it's even got premium diamonds, bigger stones, super clean, higher end. Why? $29.69 when that stone is, oh, by the way, we're seeing $3,800 for a stone per carat. I was at the JCK show. Obviously, that was 6 months ago. So pricing I'm about to tell you is far obsolete. Guarantee you it's more money now. I'll get you an update in February. February is the next big trade show, Tucson. We'll get you an update. Diasporas, those 6 months ago in the wholesale trade were $3,800 a carat. They were much smaller stones than what we're looking at now. So would you rather pay $3,800 per carat or just get the whole 7.5 carats set in jewelry in 18 karat gold with baguettes for under $3,000? Because that's the difference. Wholesale versus TVON. So I'd say here's your better value. All right, Steve, that's here. Anybody who wants it can get it. And then we're going to be moving on. We've got a few pieces left here from the show. 2 hours in, 1 hour left. We got some pieces still remaining. So if there's anything we can help you with, show again. You have questions, let me know. We have a purple Paraíba dirt sheet. Let's just blow out a purple Paraíba real quick. This is my let's see who's paying attention deal. I've been doing LSWPAs for 25 years. Before hashtags were cool, before Instagram was around, I was talking about LSWPA. It means let's see who's paying attention. Because I'm going to just blow out a purple Paraíba here. It's good old-fashioned big blowout. Let's show you the purple Paraíba with that gorgeous double halo. First big diamonds, then medium diamonds, split shank, white gold. Let's change it if you want. 8975 is the number. Let's make it happen. Big purple Paraíba, ultra clarity. We had a tourmaline that everyone was fighting over earlier because it was this color. Now you're getting the actual copper bearing content. So it's our 174 stone with 105 in diamonds. Let's take a closer look to admire the clarity that it's giving, and it's got a lot of that going on. And it really shouldn't usually give us that clarity. That's because we're very selective. We're looking for that really important clarity to that stone. Here's what it looks like. Let's show it on the hand. Somebody gonna own it, and in short order here, because this is no longer gonna be that $79.99. When I tell you a price tag, let's just show you what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the ring with the $79.99 price tag that's actually supposed to be over $15,000. I'm going to go ahead and freewheel here, and we're just going to make it up as we go. That's what I do. That's why we do these shows live. There's no script. There's no thing. I just really need to move some jewelry now. We got like literally 71 minutes to do it. So how about we just make this happen? And the first caller can get this purple putty even. We got some callers on the line because I think you know when Lolo means business. And when Lolo goes extra Lolo, and when Lolo goes even loco, then it gets crazy. And we really understand that this is when you dial in because somebody's going to get this ring. It's not 8, 7, 6, 5, or 4. This is a purple Paraíba, nearly 2 carats in size. I've got a 30-point Paraíba coming up. It's over $8,000. It's right here in my hand. That's a 30-point Paraíba. 30 points versus a carat 74. Oh, this is the blue-green. It's a great color. But this one's a little more rare. So instead of paying $49, $39, even $29, this might be where it's clicking. This might be where the little bells and the sirens and like every little fiber of your being should be tingling right now that this is a big value. Big value at under $3,000, I'll keep on going. Or you can get the 30-pointer for more money. But let's try this. I'll go even lower on the carat 74 with the carat 05 in diamonds. This has more diamond weight, double the size of the, 5 times the size of the stone, and yet it's not going to be 29 or 28 or 27.99, and this is prior to this 10% extra off. Let's blow it out. Let's go even 27.77 and make it happen. And that, of course, one of my favorite numbers to see because that just takes it to a whole new level. You're down to $24.99 at your discount. So after you take the 10% and you get that discount, you got it for $24.99 for a carat 74 purple Paraíba. And then we got the 30-pointer, which now I got to scrap the 30-pointer because no one's going to buy my 30-pointer at $8,000. No one's going to buy that for $8,000. Am I right? Nobody. Nobody. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, you shouldn't. You shouldn't buy that for $8,000. You should buy this for $24.99 because it's rarer, it's larger, it's got more diamond weight, it's everything. It's everything. And you get it for $2,499. That is what I would call a value. Now, I know there's nowhere else to get it, so if you're calling up your retail store, your favorite Tiffany company, Cartier, Van Cleef, or maybe you just like the little mom and pop that's in the strip mall at the local town center, whatever it is, you're going to call them and ask for Purple Paraíba saying, let me find out if she's got a deal. Is she just blowing hot air, or she really got a value? No, I got to tell you like it is. No one's going to have it. That's the tricky part about it. I wish somebody had it for sale at $500,000 a carat. Listen, regular Paraíbas go for $60,000 and $70,000 a carat on a really good day if they're a really included stone. This is the rarer. I'm talking about the blue greens. I've been quoting 60 and 70, and I'm being conservative. They're going up by the moment. There's just not a lot of ways to get Paraíba. They're all mined out. There were 3 sources ever. They were discovered only in 1989. That's a time we remember, right? I mean, that's a young gem. Didn't have a lot of time or a lot of traction, yet it's so popular and so well known and so much the top of everyone, like the collector community loses their minds over this material. And you've got a chance to pick it up at $24.99 for a huge stone. And from the private collection, because look how clean it is. That's not included with all kinds of haze and fog and all kinds of weird things going on in the stone. We don't want to have to say, here's the best we can do. We're taking stones out of the private collection so you get a better version, a best of best. And we'll move because there's also, okay, so naturally somebody just said, would you show the blue green anyways? And the answer is, of course I will. Whatever you want to see. Here is the 30-point blue green. Well, it's gorgeous, don't get me wrong. But I think it's going to be a tough go at $8,000 today. It's got a classic double halo mounting. All bigger diamonds here, 1129791. The blue greens tend to be so highly valued because they're the signature color of the stone. For most people, in the same way that a lot of people, if you talk to them, you'll say sapphire and they'll only think it comes in blue. Paraiba, if someone is savvy enough to know about Paraiba, they generally think it's only in this color. We, of course, bring you these exotics that aren't just anywhere. But this is the color that's beloved because it is that signature blue-green. It is a 30-point stone, as mentioned. It's a 95-point diamond weight. It's a classic style in that it's really accentuating what is really special about the stone, which is definitely the color, but it's also the cutting. Joanne, what did you take? Was it the purple Paraiba or something else? Okay, so we're verifying the purple Paraiba. That's good. That's a good sign, because if that didn't go, you got to really, I got to reevaluate my career path. But I've got a 30-pointer here. You've asked for it. It's $79.99, Tone. That's the price. And I'm not supposed to waver a bit except to honor the 10% off, which would be $7,200. I really want to try something here. For those of you that just asked about it, thank you. So Cindy just asked about it, and a couple of you just said, well, we'll just show it. We'll show it. So here's what I'm going to do. You can stack it up with other rings if you'd like. Be great with a Wonder Ring. We got about 5 minutes to our top of the hour in our yellow diamond, which I know everybody's waiting for, and rightfully so, because if there's a big yellow diamond deal to be had, you want to be here and see what it's all about. But first things first, if you'd like to get this Paraiba, and look at this, I just want to point out that is an elevated platform, so you can stack really easily with it, as I mentioned. So everything can sit right next to the band itself. Here's how it looks from the inside. Here's your white gold, but of course you can change this one if you want. You want to change it to yellow or rose. It might take a little time, might be post-Christmas that it arrives, but if you want white gold, let us make it happen. And this is going to be one for the ages here, because it's too beautiful to stay here. But it's also probably a little too pricey to get it out the door on this Sunday. How about we do this? As we approach the final hour of our entire week, and you see how I'm just kind of shadowing it here so you can see how that stone just got brighter. It sure did. Look at that. Full light, lower light. The stone gets brighter. Welcome to the world of neon. And let's do better. I'm going to put it on the auction block. I really want to send it out here. White, yellow, or rose gold, your size, free shipping, delivered to your doorstep of your house and of your museum. Anybody else start naming their house their museum now? Because if you collect long enough to TVON, or if you just get one special piece like this, you should tell your insurance adjuster you live in a museum now. You live and work in a museum. Because when you have pieces like this in your jewelry box, your safe, on your hand, listen, if you're wearing it, you are the museum. You are the walking museum. You are the one who holds some of the most rare collectible gems on earth. This is one of them. It's not going to be $79.99. Skip it. I've got a few of you that are saying, I really like that ring. So if you can do, work your magic, I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of that, and you should. What if we put it on the auction block? It's the only way I can get around $8,000. All I'm authorized to do is give you $800 off, which is a lot. It's a nice discount. I can think of some things to do with $800. What about you? But here's what we could do instead. If you want to save more than $800, what if we go even lower than, I don't know. Listen, it's a Sunday. We got to get things going here. So what if we take it down to $4,000? That's half. Boom, slice it in half. 50% off, $4,000 to open, and I want to make it even easier. Not $4,000, not $35,000. Let's go $3,000. You remember the 40 pointers? It was about 1 week ago right now. I was showing you 3 on a wheel. I had 3 choices. They were all about this size, but they had really light diamond weights. And none of them were, well, actually, that's not true. We did have 1 round, but it was quick to go. This was the price that everybody, it shows you what a difference a week makes. That was the price last week for my incredible, 40 pointers. Let's go even lower than $3,000. Here's your chance. Here's the moment. Let's make it easier. Let's send them out. Take a look. This is what everything's got to go, guys, and we already have a couple of people verifying. Let's even skip 3,000. Yes. I can flash it. You'll have to check and see if it's still available. But as far as the purple Paraiba, which was on prior to this one, let's show it really quickly. Here's the purple. That was the 174 with the 105 in diamond weight. So that's the 174. We got that down to $24.99 after your discount, okay? And then we have the round here, the 30-point blue green. 3,000 to open, don't have it. Let's make it easier. $2,500 to get it started with a $10 increment. And let's get to it. And the top of the hour, well, we got 2 minutes left to go till the top of the hour arrives. So we are 2 minutes away from our last hour of our week, and last call if you need something for holiday time and you want to be safe. Like you want to make sure it's there. Like you don't want to mess around. You don't want to be stressed about it. Get on the phone lines and get what you need today. So we've got 20, nope, not yet, but we're verifying. I'll take it. I'll take a verification. Oh, and there'd be $250 off. So right now we'd be looking at like $22.50 on the ring with a nearly carat in diamonds and a really bright, stunning blue green. It's more blue than it is green. Anyone else notice that too? Usually they tend to be a little more green than they are blue. The more blue you get, the rarer they get. This is an important piece, and we've got an $8,000 ring potentially for $2,500. But that won't even happen until we get the open. And I might actually escape. I might actually escape here without even getting the open, and that would be probably beneficial. Look at this tanzanite. That's a tanzanite that we have with those really big diamonds on the sides. Big trillion cut yellow diamond is here. Yellow diamond pendant at the top of the hour, but we have 1 minute. Oh boy, you know what? We only have 1 minute now, and we're still waiting for the auction to get started. I mean, it means we might have to do something a little bit, kind of expedite this process here. So I'll tell you what, if anybody would like this right now, I literally have 35 seconds till the top of the hour, and we're all expecting to see that amazing yellow diamond piece for our top of the hour. I think that's what everyone's waiting on, and I'm so glad. I hope you are, because wait till you see what we're going to put together, and everything that's happened in the last 2 hours is going to basically trend right, because what I'm going to do is have to lower the price on our top of the hour and our yellow diamond pendant for you, just to make sure we can, sell them all out. So how about this one? For better than 25, I'm just going to send it out. We've got about 10 seconds here. Let's make it $24.99 first caller. That way it's $22.49 at checkout for you if you can be really quick on that one. So take a look at it. It's the Paraíba round. You can stack with it, around it, wonder rings, band rings, whatever you got. I don't have time for the auction. We have a top of the hour coming up. So we got to make this speedy here. We got to go quick. That is a really, really beautiful stone. And the pendant is coming up. Yay, I can't wait for this pendant. I've been waiting days because I actually first saw this on Wednesday night and had to wait all the way. Can you believe it? I had to wait till Sunday to show it to you. My whole week. I had to wait my whole work week to show this to you. So I'm pretty excited that now's the time. Now we get to show it. At the top of the hour, a big gifting moment. Yes, it's a very good gifting moment. Jason, were you thinking about this one or something else? Good. We're getting some requests in for our last hour. I'm happy to hear that. It's good news. All right, Paraíba's here. Let's show you the yellow diamond. And you know what? You don't need me for this. This is just really rare. It is probably the best looking yellow diamond I've ever had in a pendant because of two things. Color? No. Three things. It's the color, it's the size, it's also the cut. Oh my, do we have an amazing yellow diamond here today or what? And all we got to do is, first of all, welcome you all so kindly. It's so nice to have you with us. It's our last hour of our week. Welcome in. This is TVON. And my name is Lauren Blair, and I'm your host here at TVON. And I got to say, we have about 58 minutes left to go, and this will only take minutes of your time. And if you could get one, whew, you're going to be living in some luxury and gifting with some serious wow factor. This is a 51-point minimum yellow diamond pendant. I have been waiting since Wednesday night. This was actually here on Wednesday, but I couldn't show it to you on Wednesday because they weren't all set up. There are literally a couple of these pieces ready to go, but that's the key. There are only a couple of them. So this is not going to take long. And this is in the top of the hour that's going to go on for 45 minutes. It's not possible because there are only so few to go around. And I have literally, over the last course, the 2 hours and 2 minutes I've been on the air with you, I've been prepared for great value. I think it's about to become a lot better because I want to make sure that they go in quickly so we can get those requests in and help you out with everything and spend this last hour of our week, whereas I really, truly advocate. I know a lot of you are procrastinators like me and you're like, I can wait. I got a week away. I got another week or so. Remember, by the time we see you on Wednesday night, our next show, we're going to be a week away from Christmas. It's going to make things pretty difficult to do all the sizing and gold color changes and all the shipping to you. So you can shop today. It gives us like a jump start because a lot of these pieces can then go out Monday or Tuesday. So you have them well in time. If we're waiting all the way till late next week to shop, doesn't give you the opportunity to get everything guaranteed in time. So I really want to advocate pieces, especially giftables like this particular top of the hour. It's going to be such an amazing gift to give. Want you to get on the phone lines, be ready to go. So again, let us know what requests you have or if there's any questions you have on anything you've seen earlier, but take a look at this. This is our pendant, which is our yellow diamond, stunning cushion cut. It's that rectangular cushion cut. And I'll need you on the lines. It's been a really, really good day for value. It's about to get even better. 9680 is the number. This stays as is. There's no choices to make. You're getting both colors of gold. So no matter what your favorite jewelry wearer wears or loves or prefers, you got it. You got white gold and yellow gold. You've got perfect for maybe you even want to get a couple because you could wear one and your daughter or your sister or your best friend or your mom or whomever could wear it as well because it's pretty universal in its appeal. This is called the shadow halo. It starts with a 51-point minimum. Cushion cut. I love that it's got the more sharp, I mean, really technically it's more like a radiant, that's brilliant cut because a cushion implies very soft corners. This has that really pronounced right angle corner. So it's very, very special. Then you have the 51-point minimum. That means this one is a 51-pointer. You may get larger. You likely will get larger. The sooner you dial, the bigger stone you get. And then the cutting. Everything is identical. The color, the cutting, we've only got a couple to go around. That's why we're so limited. If I was able to like say, let's put some together that are really light color, let's put some together that aren't VS, that are included, then we'd have 50 to go around. But I'm very selective about the quality. So 51 points is where you're going to get that exact color, that exact cutting, and that VS clarity grading as well. But it also has that halo, which has 9 points in diamonds around it. So white diamonds, yellow diamond. The stone, I'll tell you one of the tricks of the trade when you're designing, putting what we call the shadow halo, where there's a little gap between the center and the halo, makes the piece look bigger. Obviously, it actually makes the piece bigger, but I'm talking about makes the stone in the center also look larger. And I have yet to meet a woman, come forward if I'm talking about you, but I have yet to meet a woman who says, oh, no, I like a smaller diamond, please. I don't want my diamond to get too big. I just not experienced. And I'm sure there's one out there. I have not met her, and I've spent the last 2.5 decades talking to women about jewelry. So yet to meet someone who says, give me a smaller diamond. I'll take a small, that's a little too big. This is where you get that bigger look. It's already large, but it's bigger in the look. So we'll show it on, we'll show it all the different ways. You gotta get it. And listen, I'm just gonna have a seat here. If you really want a pendant that's wearable every day, this is the way to do it. And I'm not really sitting, but it felt good to just take a different position for a minute. We're really excited. End of the week, guys. The dogs are barking. But here's where we have the as is, all fabulous white, yellow, you choose. Again, how many you need. That's the only thing you need to do is really, and that's not often I'm saying, hey, get more than one. There's a value. I've got 50-point yellow diamonds all the time. They're $3,000. And they're not always this vibrant or this specialty a cut. You're going to like where this is going. $29.99. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. Let's give it a measure here. Show it to you that way. Oh, and there's really nice, look at that finishing. So you can see how it's finished in the back. Good size bail, I would say. Diamond by the yard. Yes, you can put your DBTYs through that bail, no problem. Here's what it looks like in the measurement. We have 2 callers ready to go. We're starting to get that excitement building here. Look at that. Over, where are we at? 1/2 inch, 5/8. 5/8 if you include the bail. So we're specific about what we do. We want it to be wearable. We don't want it to be, that oversized wear, because not everybody, we don't live in a dressy society. Not everybody's like dressing up every day. I think this is the first pendant we've had all day too. Not everybody's getting all dressed up every single day. So we want it to be that size that feels really good for just putting on the jeans and a t-shirt, the loungewear, the casual clothes, as well as, okay, you want to get a little dressed up, put on a dress, go to the holiday party, you got that there too. It works for everything. It's always appropriate. It always looks fantastic. It's always wearable. You or your gift recipient, you put it on and you never have to take it off. It's just perfection, is it not? And we have got a blowout price. Come on in. It's a top of the hour for a reason. It's a beautiful value. It's a major statement to have anything in the natural world of yellow diamonds, which this is. Fully natural, no treating, no heating, no nothing, out of the ground this color. And we do 50 pointers for $3,000 all the time and they go. You're here for a better value. You're here for a top of the hour. Let's take it all the way down. Wonderful to have you with us. 15 minutes to go in our entire week. And let's blow this one out. You're going to love it. 60 points overall at minimum. Some of you are going to get 75, some of you are going to get 70, some get 69, but whatever it is, you're getting a lot of diamond weight for under $3,000. It's not going to be $3,000, it's not going to be $25,000, not $2,000. Let's go top of the hour madness here and get you as many as you need. Perfect time of year if you ask me. Who wouldn't love to have a gorgeous yellow diamond? And even if she's got a white diamond, she probably doesn't have a natural yellow. And that is something I think a lot of us don't even put it on the wish list because we're realists. We think about, okay, maybe one day when we, when we win the lottery. No, you don't need to have this excess of funds or this incredible wealth to own the finest in yellow when you have TVON. Anywhere else, yeah, there would have to be something, a really big discretionary budget or a lottery win, or some big windfall. This is TVON. We can make the rare, the best of, really affordable at the same time, so you never have to forego quality to get your amazing value. Let's make it better than $24, $25, $99. All of that's great, but when we go under $2,000, then we're talking about a better value. It's not $2,000, it's not $19.99. In a normal environment, that price tag has got the phones banging. We're not doing $19.99 because I need to make the phones ring a little harder. And we're not going to do even $1,500 or $14.99. You have the privilege of owning, gifting, maybe you do both. You get one for you, one for a gift, and have one of the best, and have one of the rarest. It's tough to go any more elite level than a natural fancy yellow diamond, especially one that's in that cut at a VS Clarity, and it's not 14. 13, 12, we've already got 4 gone, and that leaves me with 2 left. So again, the people know. There are TVON shoppers who have been shopping with me for much longer than TVON's existed. They know I stand for value, quality and value. They have to both be there, otherwise I'm not interested. And this is that top of the hour where I'm taking an extreme value. Already at $3,000, that's a value. I'll shout that from the mountaintops. It's a value at $3,000. If we're going under $12.99 right now, 10% off, sure. You get it for $11.69. Let's skip that. It's a weird number. I've had less success with $12.99 than anything. I put up the Hope Diamond for $12.99. It doesn't work. It's a weird number. We like better. And I really love it. We could do $11.99 because we're saving even more. But the truth is, I'm here to make sure every single one goes. If you can get on the phone lines, very quickly, it's going to be yours. And you'll never look back, except for to say that December 14th, I'm really glad I was there because I got the value. I don't know why she went on the rampage she did, but I'm glad she did, and I'm glad I was there for it because it's not $11.99, or I've even loved doing $11.11 because after, as weird as the number as that is, after the discount, it comes down to triple digits. I'm going lower than that. I so badly would like you to try my yellow diamonds, see what they're all about. I feel so good at the end of the day, even on really, days that are like, again, 10 days before the holidays here, we're getting crazy, it's busy. I just feel so good that I could go home and listen. I go, you know what? I made a couple of people yellow diamond collectors today. That is such a privilege to be able to do. And I didn't have to charge them $50,000. And I'm not even asking for $1,000. This is the beauty of a top of the hour. Let's send them out. No decision to make. Two-tone gold. Get as many as you want. And we're going to make it $999 a pendant. And then it's another $100 off from there. So it's impossible to make it anywhere else. We've got already the foregone thank you. You guys are the early birds know. They understand. They get it. This is $899 at checkout. And we've only got a couple here that can go out tomorrow. So that's also what's so critical here is you got to be on the lines because you want it in time. Wear it. Maybe it's going to be your New Year's gift to yourself. Like, I know we're all busy holiday shopping for everyone else. What about the new year arrives? If you're anything like me, you're excited about it because you just, out with the old, in with the new, let's start fresh. This is where, how about starting with that that sunshiny outlook, that happy, perky. I think a yellow diamond is like the biggest personality stone, because between the pop of the diamond, the VS, and thank you, Jason's got one. So we're backed up on the lines. It's going to be a little bit of time to get everyone through. Hang in there with us because we got every line locked up. But here's the thing. That is like, it's a happy stone. And when we all talk about, like, it's hard to think about now because we're still in the thick of it with holiday seasons and all the big holidays approaching. But there's a time a few weeks from now when the holiday decor goes away and the company leaves and it's all behind us, and we reflect on the beautiful times and memories that we had. But it does become a little like sad. We miss the lights, we miss the festivities, we miss all the pomp and circumstance of the holidays. We miss the company and the get-togethers and the family time and the celebration of life. We miss it. Let me tell you, let this be your celebration. Let this be that beautiful, light, bright material that takes you through as you start your new year and you start on the right foot. That really is what it's about here. And you didn't have to spend a lot to do it. I'm not asking for $4,000 or $5,000, even the $3,000 it should be here today. Just saying for $8.99, try it. You always have that money back guarantee with this sale, which is pretty amazing. So you get all that chance to really experience it, try it, wear it, see it, live with that for a minute, and make sure it's the right piece for you. I never want you to keep anything you don't love. If you don't love the fine jewelry you're getting, then please send it back. If you're not like over the moon ecstatic, can't imagine living without it, then you have to send it back, because I don't want you keeping anything and keep anything you don't love. This is fine jewelry. There's enough things that we have to buy that we're not really all that excited about in life. It's just part of being a human, right? We got to buy the basics, the practical, but jewelry you should love. It should be like it should make you just feel giddy inside. It should make you smile on the outside and on the inside, because we should just be proud and happy and excited to get up in the morning to put on our beautiful yellow diamond necklace, or maybe you just never take it off. Enjoy what this is for $8.99. And people who say that money doesn't buy happiness, they don't know where to shop. It's just that. And I kid, because of course I understand the best things in life are also free. I get that. It's not about material things. That's not what makes us who we are, or what makes life fulfilling. But I will say, we got to go through all these moments of life, the good and the bad. It's nice to have great jewelry to look great doing it. And that's what this is all about. And if you can get something that at the end of the day, you could turn around the day you get it and resell it for more. That's how I evaluate a value. If I get something I got such a deal on that it's worth more the moment I bought it than what I paid, then I don't think that's a can't go wrong. That's where like the shopping is really rare. And I don't know what else you can say that about. What's going to appreciate as you enjoy it? What's going to appreciate in value as you appreciate it on your body? That's what, again, is a very unique thing about fine jewelry. And there's a lot of great jewelry out there. It's fun to wear, pretty trinkets, couple bucks, scratches the itch of, I want something new. But as far as what we're going to love forever, what's really highly valued, it's something like this. So $8.99 gets it to you. We've got our last 45 minutes left. I've got a tanzanite. I do. It's a really good tanzanite. It's an 8 carat. I've got a really stunning orangey, golden, almost red crystal opal with a base color. I got to give it 60 seconds. It's almost sold out. And we do have an available line for the first time. So we've been a little busy with new registers here, and now we've got an available line to get you right on through. If you can call really quickly, most importantly, get the last ones that are here. And if you want that Paraíba or that big diaspora, guys, we have so much jewelry that's still here from the first 2 hours. It's laughable. It's our big tanzanite, our big mandarin, our big opal, our big yellow diamond band, our big star sapphire, our big yellow sapphire, our iolite, our men's cat's eye. I could go on and on. We won't have this. Go ahead, Jason. Oh yeah, let's do that. They're like, but how big is it? What's it going to look like on me? Let me show it again. Because, people are popping in and out of this broadcast all the time, especially on a Sunday, right? Got to check out what else might be going on. So that's what it looks like, 5/8 of an inch, including the bail. Here's what it looks like on the neckline, though. So you can see what that's going to look like when it's on. So obviously, I don't have a chain just sitting here, but I'm going to hold it up with the tweezers so you can get an idea of what that's going to look like as that moves, and how stunning it is, and how beautiful a color, because it's also that really vibrant. And again, VS still those 2 little letters there are so hugely important when it comes to a diamond. We know we love our VS white diamonds, but we also love our VS yellow diamonds, and that's what you're getting right here. So it's $8.99, because remember, it is $100 extra off for you if you can get one before they're gone, and they are just about to sell out. So we're in last call here. on this incredible yellow diamond piece. But again, it's not meant to be like a big honking piece. It's not meant to be so tiny you can't see it. It's just about getting that great value on a really good individual size. You know how big a diamond has to be for it to be relatively like on its own on the neckline? I mean, there's more space on the neckline than anywhere else we wear jewelry, right? Our ears are smaller, our fingers are smaller. If you wear toe rings, they're smaller, right? We have the most real estate, even the wrist, right? You think about where you wear jewelry. It's the wrist, the ears, the fingers, and the neckline. The neckline's got the most real estate. That's the biggest surface area of where we wear jewelry as ladies. So again, when you think about how big does a diamond individually need to be shown up and, you know, showing up from a distance away? That's why this is such an impressive style. 51 points minimum. Again, most of you get more than that. Very important for $8.99 if you can grab it. Let's show you this great opal. This is our crystal opal. It's a beautiful, just shy of 5 carats. And again, last, right here and now. Take advantage of that. And don't forget to make requests. We've got 40 minutes left. And it's weird. Everybody loves to wait till like the literal last minute of the show to make requests. And then we got too many and we can't get to them all. So please call in now, because 40 minutes sounds like a long time. But you know, if we've got other pieces to show, we've got recaps to do, we've got other requests being made. So we also want to make sure that we get every single request taken care of. And now we have the opal. Here is this bright, gorgeous, wow. It's more than just the opal. And I know you're seeing half of it. So let's just zoom on back. That's a pretty big mounting. That's the ballerina style at the most elite level right here in this bright, don't judge it yet. You got to see it out of the bright lights. You got to see it on the hand. But it is 112-8865. And hopefully it's obvious that you would never put a carat 96 of what are mostly tapered baguettes around an unimportant stone. It's not logical. This is a platinum setting with a 4 carat 99 crystal. It's a crystal opal, but it's not colorless. It's got a beautiful bright, think that bright mandarin garnet we showed you earlier. It's that color base. With all the other colors throughout, it will be all the colors of the rainbow through that stone. Watch it on the hand here and you'll see what I'm talking about. But first, look at this. One of my favorite finishing under galleries we do. Look at that solid platinum, $4.99, looks like a 10 carat, almost 2 carats of tapered baguettes and round brilliance. All this lacy scroll work, this great under gallery that bridges between the actual setting and your hand. Let's take a look at this. Oh, there's one outstanding piece here. And no, it's not going to last, because that used to be $14,999. Now it's nowhere near. My job is to move jewelry. We've got 40 minutes left to do it in our week. We don't see you till Wednesday night. Please keep that in mind. I get those messages every Monday, every Tuesday. I'm out doing my other jobs and everyone's going, where are you? Are you okay? Is everything all right? Where's TV? We're not here on Mondays or Tuesdays. We're here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No Monday, no Tuesday. So here we go. This is not going to be $14,999. Okay? We got a value. We got the big ring. We've got this stunning look, and yet it is not going to be half that price at $7,500 either. And there is one like it, and it's that one. It's the one you get. It's the beautiful colors you see. It's got this personality because of this glow that it's giving, and boy, are we ready to blow it out right now. All you got to do is dial. Please do so early, because it might be shocking. What you're going to see in this last 39 minutes might really stun you. And especially when we got to move some jewelry. And I've still got some pieces here that I saved from Bull Friday night. Don't tell our ownership, but I saved some of the pieces that I could not possibly melt down. But rest assured, this Sunday, this finishing here in 39 minutes, that's when the melt process starts, and I don't have a say in the deal. So this is where, again, take whatever you love, make requests. Let's get this better than even $4,000. The mounting is more, obviously. $39.99, better price than that. The opal is fantastic. It's going to look like 10 carats. It gives you, tell me, if you like a mandarin garnet, get this one, because it's the color of a mandarin, but you're still going to get more than just orange color. You get all the beautiful play of color, that great phenomena. Let's make it better than 39, 38, 37. You know what? Make it $36.99. Send it on out. $36.99, there is one. It can go right out to you. Size it, get it to you right away, and that's that. So $36.99, of course, we cannot forget, extra savings makes it $33.29 at checkout. I'm going to do a recap. We're going to put up all of this amazing jewelry you might have missed. Maybe you didn't see it. Maybe you were tuning in a little bit later. Maybe you were out at worship, or maybe at brunch, or maybe just holiday partying or shopping out externally. Let's do this. Let me show you what I have here, because there's quite a selection of great exotics left to show. And I'm going to do that now. So we're going to get everything out the door, and we're going to show you what's remaining here. And everything I'm going to show you is going to be nice and affordable. And that's going to be really key here. So let's get to it. We've got some very important pieces to recap. $36.99 turns into $33.29. Let me show you some of the pieces you may have missed from earlier, because there's a lot of pieces here from hour number one, which tells me maybe you joined us a little bit later. So let's show you what we have here. Coming up with, this is the brand new one today. This is my multicolored designer ring. And if there's anything here that you like, they've been all shown earlier. So there's already a couple of folks thinking about them. Everyone makes their decisions here, it seems like, at the end of the show on these one-of-a-kind rings. So want to make sure you don't miss out because of a couple seconds delay on the phones. Here's the cat's eye chrysoberyl. That's a gent's technically ring, but anyone can wear it. We have Jen's chrysoberyl. I have a gorgeous rich, this is a rich purple color in an iolite. That's under $1,000, by the way. It's only $9.99. It's the most affordable ring of what's left here. And then we have this gorgeous yellow sapphire. This is the big 224 round. It's an all natural unheated stone. And then speaking of great sapphires, there also happen to be one of the rarest star sapphires we've ever seen in this light, like think diamond pink color. Diamond pink, star sapphire, about, it's a carat 62, so it's a good size. Then we also have a zircon and a diaspore. There's a lot of champagnes and goldens, a lot of great neutrals. This is the emerald cut diaspore. Let me move this one in the back, this one up front, because that is that towering, step-fast sitting. Love that emerald cut. So here are some pieces, and I don't want to get too far away. I want to make sure you see them all in all their look here, but this is what we have. Some of the rings that are here for you, and everything up here, by the way, is, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's all going to be under $3,000 after checkout. There's actually $32.99 or less. I don't have anything more than $32.99 up here. And that means that after your 10%, everything will be under $3,000, because $32.99, of course, comes down below $3,000. So from the pink star sapphire to the diaspore to the men's cat's eye chrysoberyl, which has that olive green tone. How about the big wave designer ring in the back with the two-tone? You've got the white diamonds and all the mix of colors overlapping over that. This is the iolite for $9.99. Here's the sapphire. The sapphire is only $17.77. All discounted by 10%. $32.99 or less. You're spending under $3,000 for every last piece up there. Let's give it 2 minutes. I just wanted to show you, if you did tune in a little bit later this afternoon, wanted to show you some of the pieces you may have missed. Actually, the Paraíba too. The Paraíba round wasn't all that long ago, but it's $24.99. So if you missed that one, or still just kind of thinking about it, some really big buys up here. $24.99, $17.77, $9.99. This one's only $29.99. This is $32.99, $24.99, $32.99, and this one's only $19.99 for a men's piece. So there's your little mini recap of some of the great rings we have from today, and hoping you can get in on some of those values with another 90 seconds to go on that wheel. So really beautiful. And then we've got a tanzanite to show you. 35 minutes left to go. Get requests in. Love to help you out with any and all requests. Let me know what you'd like to see before we wrap up our time for the week. It's a really important time to take advantage here of anything and everything. And I mean that. It's such an important day to get your favorites. Really is. And like I said, we can get most of these out in the next day or two. So you have them by mid to late next week. So you've got plenty of time to enjoy them, or if you're gifting them, wrap them, present them, come up with creative ways that you can present them, whatever it is. But this is the time, $32.99. And that's the before discounted price. So extremely important there. Highly recommend. 40 seconds. All right. Then we're going to show some lapis earrings and citrine. And we're going to do some pieces under $1,000, because I'm going to see if that's what you're looking for. Haven't had too many of those today. I'll make it happen. And I don't have anything here that's supposed to be under $1,000, but I'm going to do it anyways. So that's going to be coming up. We're going to do a little affordability flash sale. We're going to do a little flash sale on jewelry. Starting with a citrine. A really good looking citrine. A really cool cut citrine. No questions on those? All right. Moving along. Just want to make sure you saw them. Yes. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Who got it? The 615 Tanzanite. Is Mark okay with white gold? Is Mark the one that requested it yesterday? I think so. At least I had a Mark request it yesterday at the end of the show, so great. All right, maybe he missed it. But let's go to our, yeah, it is wonderful. Well, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and keep moving, guys. If you have any questions on that wheel or wait, we've got a lot of backed up calls coming in. So hang on, we'll give it a couple more seconds here. A little delay in the show. I always forget how lengthy that delay of the broadcast is. So I'm ready to move, and you guys aren't quite yet ready. So here they are. Last call, last chance. Everything $32.99. Remember, that'll be all under $3,000 after your discount and well under, in most cases, up here. So a really perfect time to take advantage of anything and everything you like on that wheel. Please take advantage. They're all one onlys. That's the other thing. Yes. Star Sapphire. Who got it? I'm also curious if they kept it in the yellow or if they changed it, because we can change that for you. So the Star Sapphire is gone. That's going to be 1129841. Thank you on that one. I'll try it on one more time just in case you need to see it on the hand, since I'm not sure who's got that one yet. But look at that. Yeah. Marilee. Hi, Marilee. Thank you so much. It's so pretty. Marilee, it's very pretty for Marilee. So Pinky Peachy, love that. All right, congratulations on 9841. How can we help you? Anything else? Question-wise, questions, requests, anything? We got some affordable coming up as well. I'm loving the affordable that's on the way. I'm loving our little flash sale. We're going to do a flashy flash. It's a flashy flash sale. I'm going to do some under $1,000 items, even though they're not supposed to be. We're going to try it. And again, last 30 minutes, take advantage. Anything and everything you'd like from this show. If you want to check, I don't have everything from the weekend or the week prior, but it's worth checking. It's definitely worth checking. Check in with us. See if we can't just bring out your favorite piece, because we have 30 minutes. I'd rather get the pieces out to you so that you have them by Wednesday night, by the time we see you next. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Just that way you can call me and tell me what you think of your piece on Wednesday. All right, take a look at this. That's what I'm offering here. So this is some really cool jewelry. There's our Paraíba. Let me show you. Okay, I'm going to do some really affordable here, so get ready. Paraíba $24.99. This, what is going on with this sapphire? I have a 224 yellow sapphire for $17.77. I will never understand that. Never. That's crazy good. It's really not $17.77 either. It's only, yeah, $15.99, but okay. I can keep it. And then this one, $32.99 for that just towering light effect of that diaspore. That diaspore has to go. Has to. That was that nearly 8-carat diaspore. Oh, gorgeous. Here's the eye light, $9.99. On the eye light, it'll be $8.99. There's a men's ring. Cat's eye, Chris Barrel. It's only $19.99. It'll be $17.99. And there is my new designer ring, new today. Let's get to this really cool citrine. Fancy cut. Oh, it's fancy. She fancy. It's 1129248. It's a 3-carat pluser. It's almost 4 carats. It's a fancy cut floral. It's like a trefoil, like a triple pointed flower design. It's a 393 citrine Madeira. Then you've got the fancy cut with the 12 points and diamonds, basically mimicking the design there on the side. So you get that east to west, that really cool look there, that across the hand display. It is just gorgeous. It's not even supposed to be under $1,000. I'm going to try this. First color, we have it in white gold. So I know it's confusing. It says yellow gold, but it's white gold. It stays in white gold. It's going to be one only. And it does this whole twofer where you got, this is what designers are doing right now, stacking side to side, doing the side by side. Sometimes it's 2 stones. Sometimes it's like this where it's a design in the stone. But you're not going to find that anywhere else. It's not even $9.99. I promised we would do some under $1,000. And this one's not even supposed to be that. But I'm going to do this. $699 first caller, one only. It's $629 at checkout. Here's what it looks like on the hand, because I'm sure we're anxious to see that. Here's what it looks like the side to side. You don't even see the band. And you get these bright yellow flashes that look like, oh, are there little yellow diamonds inside? Kind of looks like that. Thank you, cutting. Thank you, exotic, stunning cutting that you have here. And then pointing to that same design on the other side. Love it. And you don't have to wear it one side. You can just flip it around. If you want the citrine here and the diamonds here, you can do that. But it's $629. There's only one. Let's take a look at it up close. And then we'll get to some really cool lapis earrings, lapis, diamonds, gold. Love it. We'll see some lapis earrings coming up. What else? Call me on the yellow sapphire. That yellow sapphire needs to find a home. Here are the lapis. Okay, you can wear these any way you want. This gives me like, it's weird to say, but it gives me like a menswear vibe because it feels like cufflinks. They look like really cool cufflinks, but they're for your ears, okay? Because who's wearing cufflinks anymore? Not many. So here we go. And I'm showing you kind of a little, let's orient them different ways so you can see how you can twist and kind of set them how you want. So the diamonds can be in any corner you like, but there's one pair. They're still solid gold. We don't ever see really lapis lazuli or lazuli, say either. It's lapis. It gives you the cobalt blue. This feels like a little casual for being a larger button style earring. It's still kind of casual and cool, and you know what we're seeing a lot now, designers are loving working with opaque stones, malachites, and all kinds of different opacities like this. This is that bright cobalt blue, little flecks. You're really only going to see those little pyrite flecks when you're up close. It mostly just looks like this great, solid, bright blue color. I love these. 8496 is the number. We got one pair. They're under 1,000. Take a look at this. We got a good value, a great value, a stunning value. Let's take them even lower. I'm going to try them on for you. They are, I would say, good size, you know, 3/8 of an inch, probably for the primary piercing on this one only. And taking them even lower than $19.99. And of course, you can spin them how you like. Put them like corner to corner, point to point, however you want to. Wear them square, wear them like this. Diamonds on the inside, diamonds on the outside. There's a left and a right design. So you can basically do whatever you want and play with them and make them look different every time you put them on. I would say that's 3/8 if you wear them squared. If you wear them more point to point like this, that's a half. So you can make them look a little bit larger by doing that if you like. And we're going to take them down below even $9.99. First caller, there's only one pair. It's our precious lapis lazuli. Take a look at them. I opted to go diamonds here off to the side. You can wear them how you like. Again, you could go diamonds at the top. Anywhere you want to go, just spin them with that post and butterfly back. It is the center post. Let's go back up close and take a look at them. And it's, you know what, $599 sounds better. So let's do $599. $599 plus your $60 off, so it'll be $539 at checkout if you'd like those. And that is going to be our last call there. So $599, take advantage. And then any requests, get them in. 25 minutes left to go. We always get super, super, super bombarded here at the end, especially of a Sunday. So again, it's critical now. This could be, I said it earlier, probably the most important Sunday as far as getting things a little bit more on the urgent side here with the shipping. So want to make sure you have it in plenty of time so you're either gifting it or wearing it for holiday time, right? Why not? So the citrine's still with us, by the way. The Fancy Cut citrine still hanging out here. What if we just show you a really good ruby? Like a really good pear-shaped ruby in solid platinum. Let's take this one on down. Here's a ruby example in platinum. Look at that ruby. Platinum in this wraparound kind of bypass style. Diamonds on one side, ruby wrapped in platinum. It's kind of like a semi-bezel. And this one is item number 1128778. So platinum, that's a good size. 97 points in the ruby. It's just under a carat. 14 points in diamonds, and we got to go. We got to make this one really simple and easy. It stays as is in the platinum. That is one bright, ultra clean, ultra vibrant, glowing ruby, and it's got a heft of platinum. It feels great. I'll do it for $888. And that one should go $799 at checkout, please. Yeah, that's going to be even better. So we still have the big mandarin. Still got a couple of those really juicy zircons, those bright, big zircons that we had, like the honey color and the more golden, rich yellow color. So we had some really good, large-scale zircons earlier today. Just want to remind you, they were $1888. Minus your 10%. That was one of the zircons. That was the radiant cut, more of that hyacinth, deep color there with the bronze tones. We also had that cool asymmetrical design that we brought you earlier. So again, zircons for $1888 in big sizes. Heart-shaped yellow diamond is here if you want to see it. We got the trillion as well. The trillion is awesome. This is like the holiday ready piece. Let me try this on real quick. The ruby at $888, really $799. That's what it looks like on the hand. Isn't that pretty? So much prettier when it's on. That's why we always make sure. Can't leave a piece here without trying it on. You got to see them on. They're meant to be so much prettier when they're on the hand, and that's what design is. There's always, we love working with great stones, but that's only really half the story. It's about the labor, the workmanship, how you put it all together. That's a really stunning, stunning, stunning ruby. So clean, transparent, is tough to get. Now I'm going to show you my favorite, my personal favorite in our yellow diamond rings. It's our big trillion, $95.59, coming up right now. is this trillion cut that is just bright as can be yellow. Stunning, stunning look. Can't say enough good things about this yellow. Trillion, carat 59 is the size. It looks so much larger. And isn't that the trick with trillions? It's less obvious, because when you have rounds, we're used to seeing round diamonds. We see them a lot. You can probably, even if you're a bit of a jewelry neophyte, you can kind of tell what size a diamond is by looking at it, because we're around them more. You see them more often on other people. They're more commonplace. When you work with a trillion, even though it's a diamond, it's still going to be a little bit less obvious what you're getting in it. In this case, given that it's got this wider, trillions can be really narrow, they can be a little wider. Given this specific cut you have, it gives you a bigger presence. So you're already getting into a big stone. There's no denying carat 59, nice big stone. Carat 59 is one of our larger. But the fact that it's that trillion, and then you perfectly match the halo around it so that all your eye sees is the stone and the halo. So then your 159 looks even larger. And here's how we do this. 14 points of additional yellows. Then you go with the 87 points in the white diamonds. I'm going to zoom back just a touch. We're going to try it on so you can see what I'm talking about. And we're going to take this significantly lower. It's a great day to get it. $17,999 ring, going lower by discount, getting this great finishing. Oh yeah, that's when you know it's a big stone. We wouldn't normally put an undergallery behind a yellow diamond like this. But given that it is such a big platform and profile, we wanted to actually have that extra gold built in to give you that comfort, because it is so large. So it became more critical here. Let's take a look at it on the hand. That's one way to wear it. See what I mean? That, and you know, my hand's large. I got the long fingers going. This is a big, big stone. And that's because, I'm sorry, that's going to look like an 8-carat yellow diamond. What? An 8-carat? Do I have an 8-carat? No. Will I ever have an 8-carat? Unlikely. But this gives you that big, big look because of that, number one, the trillion, but also the halo that matches. It is massive. And then you've got the better than $79.99 price. There's your $10,000 back in the pocket. And let's make it even better. 20 minutes to go in our Sunday and our week. Reminder, we're not here Monday, we're not here Tuesday. We don't shop till Wednesday evening. So this is really crunch time. Let us get these pieces sized and shipped out to you so you have them soon. Very quickly. Got to do that. Let's make it better than 69, even better. And this is one of the bigger savings of the show. So a great time to pick it up. And this is a treat yourself moment. If you know what you love and you love a trillion, you know you're not seeing many in yellow diamonds here or retail or anywhere else. So if you know you like that extra special flash of a trillion, you go here. It's also not $69.99. We're blowing it out. I will make this $5,999, one caller only. That'll be it. Big value, big moment. And that's, yeah, $600 off. So $53.99 instead. And try getting a 159 that looks so much larger for a price tag like that. It is a beauty. It is just gorgeous. And it's all natural once again, just like our pendant. I think about that pendant where you might want to check. We still have a pendant left for $9.99. I would check on that very quickly. See if you can get that last pendant that we had earlier, or our Paraiba. Yes, we have some requesters asking about the Paraiba. Yes, the yellow sapphire. Here's the yellow sapphire. So maybe you want even a bigger look. You go here. That's the round. That's the yellow sapphire for $17.77. But the yellow diamond, of course, very specialty when you get into a yellow diamond of that significant size. Don't forget about that diaspora. How this is here, I do not know. The diaspora, here you go. We have a couple of people talking about it. There's the really, really good, strong color change of our 7-carat 53, and it's in 18-karat gold. And enjoying that one, that's that big diaspora. It was 1129701. 18-karat, 753 on the emerald cut, and the big diamonds. It's a lot of bigger diamonds, 82 points total weight there in those larger baguettes, and it is $32.99. Reminder, under $3,000 at checkout. So a big time value right there. And right now, it's go time. Last call on the show, 18 minutes left. What would you like to see? Are there any tanzanites your heart desires? This is kind of it. This is the day. You got to be shopping the next 18 minutes if you really want to have that stress-free shipping experience, because again, we want to make sure we get these sized and out to you. You know what else is here from yesterday? I did not allow them to melt it. I said, do not melt that. I'm going to show it again. And they said, we have to melt it. I said, nope. This panther piece I showed yesterday briefly, the reversible double-sided Panther pendant, 18 grams of 18 karat gold, and it's 1128912. Take a look at this on my hand. This is the one side, maybe we'll call this the classic, with all that brushed finishing, huge scale over 2 inches, and then you've got the diamond eye, and then look at this side, the sapphires. Jason, go ahead. Color change diaspora is gone. Congratulations. Here's the other side with the burnished sapphires and the diamonds, 18 karat. There's your diamond bail. No matter which side you utilize, it's going to be the diamond pave in the bail. This is 18 grams of 18 karat gold. It's a 2¼ inch length, top to bottom, and it is reversible. That is not I know everyone's going, which one should I choose? You don't have to choose. You get them both simply by turning the piece. Here's what it looks like on the neckline. Oh my, there it is. This is just, it might be time for me to own this. But I got 17 minutes until I can shop. You've got 17 minutes for you to shop. Let's make this easy. This one is dynamic. It's not for everybody. Probably why I like it so much. This is not like that mass appeal. No, this is specialty. This is status and designer, yes. Thank you. The lapis earrings from earlier are gone as well. And then let's show it the other side here. This is the reverse. There's the sapphire side. Love it. Let's go to the hand and let's make this really, really affordable. It's down to just $54.99. There's $5.50 off, so it's going to be under $5,000. Thank you on the diaspora. Thank you on the lapis. We are seeing very busy phone lines. Everything that's still available starting to go here, and that's because it's last call, and they do get melted. Yeah, by the time, see, I get to, stash some pieces away between our Saturday and our Sunday. That won't happen on Monday and Tuesday. This is when, again, anything that's left from the entire week melted down. So this is where, again, you also have last call to even have the opportunity to own these pieces. Who got that diaspora, by the way, Jason? Thank you, Mary. Enjoy the diaspora. You will love it. You really will. And we have a tanzanite. I haven't shown this, but we have an 8 karat tanzanite. But this one, under $5,000, reversible style. It's weighty. It's not going to be light. You're going to feel that. And you put your big chain with it and rock it. Stunning. Let's go back to the wheel and show you again. There's a couple of people talking about this trillion cut yellow diamond, the carat 59 that's looking so much larger than that. So there's our carat 59 trillion. Gotta just highly recommend that to you. If you're thinking about it, go ahead and grab it. And then last call on anything we've seen. Also, there was the big mandarin garnet. We've got our 2 really good zircons. I think this yellow diamond, though, that's a good one if you want like a bigger center stone, obviously. But if you just want to go bigger in the jewelry, bigger, wider in the ring, you want that big presence overall, this is where you go. This is our designer yellow diamond piece. It debuted yesterday. 112, or was it Friday? Friday. 9863. They all run together, guys. They do. They really do. But I've got this one in those bright, vibrant yellows. It's going to be 1129863. That's 18 karat gold, finished on the inside. I love this for that index finger, middle finger, ring finger. Definitely a great way to go. If you're looking to incorporate any of those bolder styles into your collection so you can be the stacking across the hand look that's so hot right now, do a ring like this. Stays in the yellow. It's 22 points in white diamonds. That'll be in a little bit of white rhodium there. The rest of it all done in the yellow gold, and stunning. And it's going to be our $294 plus the 22, so you're getting well over 3 carats in diamonds. Stunning look, great finishing on the inside. We're blowing it out right now. $99.99, no way. Look at that from the inside. Anyone else feel like it's initials? It almost looks like a letter V and maybe, I don't know, letter H. I don't know. Anyway, it's designer. It is. And I love the way this is done. And then you can see it's actually elevated a bit. This is not going to sit flat on the hand at all. I always like showing it on the index finger here like that, just so you can really see. I mean, when it's on the larger finger on the hand, you can really gauge the size that it's delivering. There's what it looks like. We'll size it for you. So no problem. If you're going, I don't need a size 7 or 8. We'll size it up or down, whatever you need, but that's what it looks like. Of course, there's also 2 ways you can wear it this way too. So you can see that looks a little more upright to me with that almost that fold here. It gets a little longer in that corner. Let's do it for $4,999. There's $500 off, so it'll be under $4,500 if you like that big yellow diamond, bold as can be band. And this is the way you enjoy some luxury in yellows. And unlike the browns, and we've seen some mixes where we do the champagnes and the browns and the yellows together. This is all pure, vibrant yellows. Same kind of color, actually, maybe even a tad brighter than what we even saw in our yellow diamond trillion, but for $4,500 is go time, and we can get it right out to you. Size it, ship it, done. So you have it in a matter of days and are enjoying that beautiful designer style. It's got some serious cachet to it, doesn't it? When you get almost 3 carats, and it's not about, there aren't 300 stones. It's not those little teeny accents. They're really bold individual round brilliance that you're getting all the way throughout the ring. And it's only $44.99. Amazing. The Panther is here, by the way. The Panther. These are some of my, obviously I'm showing some of my favorites here. Some of the pieces that are feeling very holiday special. Feeling like if you are having a treat yourself or treat somebody moment, it's pieces like this. It's not the fly-by-night classics that we're going to see again and again and again. It's the different, it's the bold, it's the unique, it's the designer, it's the status. That's what we're showing you here at the end of the show. We have 12 minutes left to go. It's still time. Still got time to go ahead and get those requests in if you've got them, or you can let us know what you're thinking about from the show. We'll help you out. That yellow sapphire needs to get home. The iolite. We had an iolite for $9.99. We have the Paraíba round here for $24.99. There are some really significant savings. How about the men's cat's eye? And then if you like this design, but you do want, let's say you want a little mix. You want a little mix and match of the colors. Here's how you go. You get this one, and you still have yellows, and you still have those bright goldens. How about the fawns and the champagnes? That's item number 1129,859. That's going to give you similar diamond weight, 207 overall. That's only $29.99. So great ways to get either all yellow, or you mix and match a little bit, go with all this more like a collection, a beautiful, bold collection of different fancy colors all together. That's only $29.99, of course, $26.99 at checkout. So some big diamond deals. And these are designer and all brand new this weekend. So that was kind of exciting as well. Really nice new pieces, kind of the fresh and the updated. And we've got a really big value on an 8 karat 19 tansy, the one with the fancy cuts coming up. So let me know which one you prefer. Let me show them together as well, because I think either way, these have both got to get a home. I don't think the same person's going to own each or both, but I think that there's a shopper for either. And so we'll find out who those shoppers are. $49.99 on the right side, $29.99 on the left, but your extra discount coming your way if you can be first and stay sold very, very quickly. I would highly recommend that. So here's our last call on the show. We are down to the 10-minute mark. Jason, how can I help you? We'll find out who wants what from our fabulous, fabulous selection. 3 hours on a Sunday. We always have 3 hours with you Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday during the day. $26.99 on that left side, really good. And over 2 carats in diamonds, and you got a whole collection there for you, just waiting for, waiting to be loved, waiting to be worn, waiting to be shared every day. And again, you're sharing these with the world. I mean, these are exotic collections of diamonds that would be very difficult, even if you were setting aside time to, over the course of years, put it together yourself and collect the stones. Well, it's tougher and tougher to do so. There aren't many high quality yellow diamonds left out there. The mines that are currently producing are producing a rather low quality of yellow diamond. You're not seeing VS, you're not seeing brightness, you're not seeing beautiful clarities, and really, quite frankly, they're smaller. They're really tough to even create larger individual rounds like what you're seeing here. And so we're getting ready for this one. I wanted to show you, it's rare that I do an across the room on a ring, but this next ring, I felt like it deserved a little, an extended look. So let's take a look at these 2 rings. Those should go. All right, we're gonna move on to some tanzanite. Yellow diamonds, the mix of collections. This is the collection. This is the yellows and a little bit of white. And then let's go to this one only tanzanite. We haven't seen this yet. So I'm gonna treat you to something new that you haven't seen yet today. 9809. 9809, big time, 8 carats. 8 carats, 19 as a matter of fact. Let me know in those last 2 which one you prefer. We got them going out. It looks like verification's going on as we speak. But here is 9809. It's our 819 with 31 points in diamonds. Those are fabulous. Now I got to polish up the band on the sides, but we have a 31-point diamond weight among 2. These are the half moon semicircular cuts that are so fabulous. So they're good size individual, but this is where if you really want to highlight and show off your center. That's what this mounting does so well, is shows off the center stone with all the red flashes. That's going to be, oh, and by the way, we still have 1 yellow diamond pendant. Let me show it. Goodness, I can't believe we have one left. We had that 51-point yellow diamond pendant. I'm going to recap that for you. So we'll do that as well. And then here we go on the 819. That's going to be the last call on the diamond pendant. Here's what we're going to do on the 819. I'm going to show it on. We're going to leave this one in the white gold. It does have a great finishing. That, again, unusual to see that finished under gallery like that. And then check out, because this is where the reds are really going to be on display. Here's what it looks like on the hand from a distance away. Stays in the white gold. But you see how that stone, between the stone and the sides, in the diamonds, it's fantastic, isn't it? Really fills up the finger there side to side. And we're about to blow it out. No longer, look at this, $12,999. There's the ring. That's $13,000. TVON price, not retail, not wholesale, not I made it in a basement, just our price tag for the best of the best. And look at those reds. This is a collector's piece. Come on in, Museum Reserve lovers. Here's how you do it. It's also going to be better than 12,000, 10,000, 9 or 8 or 7 or 6 or 5. No longer $49.99. Getting you a brand new price tag on an 819. So outstanding. Let's move it on. Let's get it to one caller. I can size it and ship it right away. No problem. Can't change the gold. So it stays in the white gold, which is our most popular favorite in the combination of our blue wings. And we're going to take it down even lower than 49. Keep going. I think it might be gone already. Doesn't matter. You save even more. Let's save you even more. It's not 48. It's not 47. I will blow it out right now. $46.99. Then it's $42.29 instead. Yes, I'm showing the yellow diamond pendant next. The last one. We have one left. One left on our yellow diamond, 51 point yellow diamond. There it is. Look at that. That was my top of the hour this hour. Kicked off 53 minutes ago. It's $999. That's before your discount. It's $899 at checkout. So I'm going to show that one more time because there is one left. So we're going to go for the sellout on that one. Yes, Jason, go ahead. A double what? Oh, yeah. It's probably the one I had on earlier. I got it right here. Are you talking about this earring? Let me show them on the hand here, Jason. And we'll see if this is the earring. I had them either Friday, I think it was Friday or Saturday. We'll show them again. It's 112-1081, Jason, for this earring. And it's a front-facing link style hoop. So it's, instead of a hoop, it's really a drop, but it kind of looks like a front-facing hoop. Take a look, see if that's what you're talking about here. And is that what yeah, look at the left and right design. So you can see here, they're a little different. And then it's going to be that diamond weight was 50 points. And they're yellow gold only. They are 7/8 of an inch, so just under an inch in their front-facing style. And by the way, post and butterfly back, and they're only $699 if you'd like to get them. $699. I actually tried them on earlier when I had our little Huggies on my second piercing. I put these on with it. And so that's how you can get them in the yellow gold. Again, they go out right away. They're $629 at checkout. So there's our hoop earring. Let me grab the ruler here and show you. It's going to have that post at the top, center of the smaller circle. And then you've got this length here. So you can see right there under, yep, just under an inch, 7/8. And in the yellow gold. And that's the, I believe, is that the earring they were talking about? So we'll go back to the tanzanite. So you've got that tanzanite at only $42.29. And there's the tanzanite, and call me on the hoops. And those are really fabulous, aren't they? So those will be in the yellow gold right out to you. Here we go with the 819 with the half moon diamonds. 4.5 minutes to go in our entire week. We don't see you now until Wednesday night. So remember, Wednesday night, 5 o'clock. That's Pacific time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern. And then we're going to show you, let's get to that last yellow diamond. I don't even know if it's still here at this point, but let's show it one more time because a lot of you may have just popped in here for the end. This was arguably the biggest special of the day. And it's that 51 point yellow diamond cushion cut VS brilliant cut center stone. 51 points minimum with the shadow halo around. It just means there's a little separation before your halo makes the piece look all the more large. It's 60 points total weight. It was item number 9680. And that is our last one. And it is $9.99. Yes, Allison. Yes, it was just on. Do you want to see it again? It's right here. I think this is the one they're talking about. Did it overlap with white diamonds? Yeah, that's it. I have it for $29.99. It's still here. This is what it looks like. So this is the ring you're talking about. And it's got all these different colors. Basically, yeah. Sure, of course. Here it is on the hand. It's 1129859. This is what it looks like on. It's not that much smaller in scale than the big yellow diamond band that does the same kind of wraparound design. This one just does feature white diamonds kind of on the underside, if you will. There's a double row of the white diamonds that goes a bit underneath what is this big sash of the multicolored diamonds that go up and across the way. That's going to be $26.99 at checkout. You're getting $300 extra off. We are down to 3 minutes left of the show. This one is a one only. It's actually in two-tone gold, so the white diamonds are set in the white, and then all the multiple colored diamonds that are natural, those are in the yellow gold, and then the back of the ring, just so you see, that's actually white gold as well, and that'll stay that way. So the back of the ring is white gold. The top portion is going to be the yellow over the white. Does that make sense? So yeah, you've got all that great look, and then you can see it's got bright yellow, champagne, spawn diamonds, some light greens there as well, all in natural colors. Every one of them is natural out of the ground, that color, no treatment, no heating. So very special. And then we'll go back to our yellow diamond pendant. And we have 2 minutes left to go in our Sunday. So again, if there's anything you need or want to ask about, also, you know what else was here was the multicolored sapphire bangle. I'm going to flash that because we still have one left. Yes. Okay, this one's gone. Let me also show you this incredible bangle we had so early in the show. Take a look at this. This was the multicolored sapphire bangle 112-9874. We still have a couple left, or is it one? Okay, one left. So here it is, all the different colors of sapphire, 14 karat gold designer. It's going to be only in the yellow gold, and 9874 features almost 2 carats of sapphires, and they are in solid gold, but it's hinged in the back. So that's where it opens up. It's got that button style release in the back center. It's a flexible style, so it just kind of coils and wraps around your wrist. And it's only $1,999 plus your extra $200 off that, $1,799 for the designer bangle. So that's a really important style as well. Thank you so much for being with us. We have about a minute left in our Sunday. We are still here for a couple minutes on the phone lines answering your phone calls if you need to ask about anything from the show or the weekend or the week. And we are going to continue our vault clearance on Wednesday. But again, not here with you Monday, not here Tuesday, but Wednesday night at 5, we will return to incredible vault clearance shopping here at TVON. We've got, oh my goodness, what's going to be the big countdown, the final week till Christmas, so be sure and join us. Thank you so much for being here. And again, thank you for watching, thank you for shopping. Special happy Hanukkah wishes to those that celebrate as well. But look at this. This is here for $19.99, but really $17.99. So if you have any questions, now's the time to call. The phone lines only stay open for a couple minutes after we go off the air, so do keep that in mind as well. You got to call on the early side, and especially right now, jot down that phone number so you know how to reach us. And thank you for joining me, not just today, but every day we get to be together. Thank you so much for being with us, and appreciate you shopping, and happy holidays. So thanks, everybody. We'll see you Wednesday night. Don't forget, Wednesday night at 5. I'll see you back then. And from now, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm Blair. Have a great rest of the weekend. I'll see you Wednesday.